double header. Give me one moment to fire off a quick message in Discord and also start broadcasting. We will be underway in short order. Gonna go ahead and share the screen to Discord. There we go. Oh, Seth, thank you so much for the raid. Hey, MC, hope you're doing well. Hope all of you guys are doing really well. It is a pleasure to be with you at a decent hour this time. We're here today to check out a really interesting little indie title out of, goodness, I want to say the studio was headquartered in, like, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, someplace like that. Fairly certain it's Malaysia. Which means I'm almost certainly wrong. No Straight Roads, or NSR, is apparently set in a very, very, creatively styled world, as you could tell from this promo art. A futuristic metropolis powered by the energy created by, I believe, various types of dance music. A world where the magical energies of music and, like, the energy of a crowd can be channeled into a power source, or as a power source. And apparently we're going to be playing as an up-and-coming rock group, taking the fight to an EDM oligarchy that collectively rules over the different districts of this futuristic metropolis, Vinyl City. So, yeah, we're playing as rockers overthrowing an electronic music empire, which is kind of a shame. I'm not a massive EDM fan, but I do like a lot of it, more so than I like most rock, so the genres maybe aren't perfectly for me, but, the really cool thing about this game, I know for a fact, well, two things. On the mechanical side, it is an action brawler that integrates a lot of the principles and conventions of rhythm gameplay, so timing and, like, especially paying attention to the soundtrack is going to be very important here. And every single one of the bosses, of whom I want to say there's at least 7, maybe more, has their own distinct character, their own style, their own aesthetics, and they each correlate to a different genre of music. So their world, their district of the city, is going to have a totally different design and feel based on the culture surrounding their genre. I'm really excited to see that. We're going to, like, travel through a lot of different, very swanky, futuristic environments and probably hear a lot of great music in this game. I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty damn excited. Let's dive right on in. Now, as I said, I've seen the first boss battle, but absolutely nothing else from the rest of the game. So this is all going to be new to us. Malaysia! Yeah, this is Malaysian. Right on. Alright. Now I'm expecting an absolutely killer soundtrack. I hope this doesn't disappoint. Okay. That's a pretty strong start. Let's go ahead and get underway. Please let me know how the audio balance is. This may be a bit loud. I don't know. I definitely want you guys to be able to hear the soundtrack, but I don't want it to just drown my commentary out. Options, what do we have? Okay. Alright, all that seems fine. Back to the title screen. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Very sensitive controls on those menus. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, I'm so excited. We're going to be collecting fans? Okay. Got a co-op feature? I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started. I am very intrigued here. Got like a very simple fight the power storyline, so I imagine there's going to be a lot of style over substance, which you know is something I can get behind.
The biggest change can come from the most unexpected individual.
See, right off the bat, I love
the at your fingertips.
The visual design.
All you need is a little push.
The integration of all these different cool colors into the skyline, that's absolutely gorgeous. And then, like, the one warm color in that scene, the lighting at the top of the skyscraper really allows it to stand out.
This is my moment. This is what it's all about. Relax, matey. You got this. Okay. Is this we're recording? I guess so. Hey, Zook!
Give me a minute.
These must be our pro tags.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Your hair is fine. Come on. This is our television debut.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you guys ready?
Wait. Okay, Zook. Stand here, right here. Good. And I'll be at this corner. Just like how we practiced.
Gotcha.
All right. This is gonna be awesome.
I'm going to start the recording now.
It's happening. Time to get famous.
I'm going to have to do
Please state
something
your
right out
name and
the bat.
introduce
No.
yourself briefly.
Heya! The name's
Oh, wow.
Mayday. I wield
These are
the
very
guitar,
bright and distinctive
and he
Zook.
character models,
and
aren't
he
they?
plays the...
Drums.
And together, we're Bunk Bed Junction. Woo! Hey, Zook. There
I
sure
like
has
it. The
been
style's
quite
got a
lot
lot of
of
personality.
music in the city lately.
That's true, May.
But you know, this city still lacks a certain something, don't you think?
Absolutely, May.
Soul music.
Luckily for you guys, we have the perfect fix. Why don't you tell him, Zook?
Why, May? We're Bunk Bed Junction, and we're going to junka, in their bunka. No, wait, it's
That's right, Zook. We're gonna bunka, we're gonna junka, and we're gonna bam in your faces. We're bringing back rock. This long-forgotten art used to
They
be
are
the
delightfully
backbone of Vinyl
amateurish.
City,
I
you know?
love them.
So be ready to listen to our super tasty riffs of...
Okay, cut. That's a good take.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, okay. We're in control now. Do we,
Yes, we got what we needed. Now please make your way to the audition
No,
stage.
thank
Just
you.
Okay, so I control both of them at once. That's interesting. It would appear that Mayday's armed with an axe, right on. And Zook, our drummer, is actually wielding a cane comprised from, like, both of his drumsticks fused together at the ends, I believe? That's cool. So let's see what we've got here. Oh. Doesn't seem to be a bunch of stuff to collect, but it seems like we can unlock a lot of equipment and moves and things like that. Fair warning, friends, Old Brady's not exactly the world's best at brawlers or at rhythm games, so this is going to be fun for absolutely all of us. Huh, what's this? There was something I could interact with over there.
Yes, it's called Seth. Hi.
Hey, Seth, welcome to the stream. I hope your own was
Cyberfunk
really solid.
2077. Nice.
Of course.
Nah, it was shit.
No?
The games were just very bad and very toxic, so I called it quits early.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it just a lot of really salty people online today?
Exactly, yeah.
Oy.
Oh well.
Were you able to get any good games in?
Nope.
Yeah.
We played, I think, 5 or 6 games and all of them were shit, so yeah.
They players was suck.
Yes.
How could you forget your line, Zook? It's
Oh,
bunk
this
up
is so
and jump
charming.
up and bam in your faces.
I can't help it. As soon as the camera started rolling, I was just, wow, the lights were just so intense,
The
man.
speed of the character feels so weird.
It does, especially
Like-
the fact that I'm controlling them both.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't feel bad, though. It's just different. The world is very bright and atmospheric. I appreciate that. I'm actually getting vibes similar to the kind of color palettes and
Just make your way around them, will you?
very
Not a
exaggerated
problem, sir.
world design that like made Hat in Time so special.
Right.
Also, finally done with Mario Galaxy, so that's a thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey,
So no
Bunny,
more
welcome
Mario
back.
for a while.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
screw
no,
this
no.
one up, okay? We have to look good in front of the world.
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe this time.
No more
Wait,
wahoo!
shh, we're almost there.
Unfortunately
Remember, be
not.
nice to the judges.
So we're going
You
on
know
some
what
kind of...
you should do?
What's that?
Speedrun Sunshine. Okay, please don't kill me.
Oh, these must be our bosses. Yeah, look at those distinctive silhouettes. That's them, alright.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
I'm impressed already.
Why, hello, you two.
Hello, Tatiana.
Right, and you are?
We're Bunk Bed Junction.
Oh, I love these,
Bed Junction.
Yes.
these art
Because
pieces.
you see, NSR needs more fans. So we're gonna build a
That's-
new
what the
junction
fuck
right
is the
into your
pose?
highway so that more people can join this awesome
The game's got a very
party.
distinct, exaggerated
Bunk
art
Bed
style. I love it.
Junction.
Yeah.
Woo.
It also kind of reminds me of
Clever.
Gravity Rush,
I hope
in
you
a
put
weird
as
way.
much thought into your
yeah,
music as you
yeah.
did with your band name. So what will you play for us today?
Oh, it's something the city needs.
I'm assuming Tatiana's the one with the glowing
We're
eyes at the very top of the
Say again.
playing rock.
the stage.
We're here to bring it back to the top, just like how Cool Fyra did a long time ago.
Really? Very well then. Show me what you've got. It's time to...
Okay, it's a
Yeah, let's rock the top.
it's a combat tutorial now. Hold on, real quick. Gonna get caught up on chat before we dive any deeper in. Bunny says got down to just under 3 minutes in King Boo down below, which is 10 seconds faster than the world record holder. Whoa, really? Shit. Good for you. Hopefully I could get a good time like that when I actually get my tripod, because that was wild. And I barely understood what you said, Seth, so I can't take offense. So everything is going to follow the beat of the music. Yeah, look, everything's moving to the beat. So listen to the music and anticipate its attacks, alright? Oh. I see. There's an additional, like a drum fill or something that starts playing before the enemy attacks. Oh, this is so cool! So all of the different enemies, yeah, they're going to attack at different times. They're all going to introduce their own motifs and riffs into the background music. Right on! This is sick! I can't wait to see what some of the later game bosses do with this concept. Sorry if you're watching on Discord, Seth. I suppose without sound you don't really get the full experience.
And I'm actually watching on Twitch because
Oh,
I
right
wanted
on.
to hear the music as well.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, so we've got a very simple attack button. That's rock solid. No pun intended. Oh, we've got aerial drones, so we're going to need some kind of ranged attack, right? Oh, I'm digging this! I can't believe this game got mediocre reviews based on what little I've seen and played so far. Like, on style alone, this should be worth something. Oh, wait. Yikes. Okay, okay. I'm rocking and on a roll. Okay, yeah, sure. Right. Okay, so some of these are transformable. Transform it with the power of music. Right on. This is right up my alley.
Good. And what about you, other guy? Do you just flaunt your hair all day?
I play the drums.
Initiate the second phase.
Okay, so the drummer's got his own
Yeah, I got
gameplay
this.
style, I imagine. Oh, and his own version of the backing track. So he's got some kind of combo system, it looks like. Each hit appears to increase his range slightly. And while the other artist is active, the one who's tagged out will recover their health. So Mayday's our strength attacker. And this guy's based all around combos. Oh, he's like the Dex character. Damn it, I actually prefer her muted.
Interesting.
This game's going to make me play as a strength character just because I prefer her soundtrack.
Yeah, unfortunately you're not affiliate yet, so I cannot get points to put them into the strength build.
Deterrent. I know, I'm sorry, I'm still waiting on my family to get me that tax info. It's all like in my dad and the family accountant's hands, so God knows how long that's gonna take. Okay, we've got to parry projectiles on the beat. Or we can parry projectiles on the beat. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There's a visual indicator for their attacks, so that's not too bad. Remember that only purple attacks can be parried. You got it. Another transformation?
What's pink?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like, you're right, a very light pink. I bet.
Yes, sir.
I might be colorblind, but I'm not that colorblind.
Sorry, I like spent a lot of time gaming in the late 2000s. I don't know how to recognize colors that aren't dark green, brown, or gray.
To power up the quasar. Initiate the final phase.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. We've got to generate, I suppose, dance energy by taking down enough drones to transform the, quote, or power the quasar. I guess this special, ridiculous, funk-themed power source that the entire city seems to run on. Right on. Oh, I'm digging it. Guys, I'm sorry, my commentary is probably not going to be substantial during this playthrough because the music is just so good. What was that, Seth?
I just laughed.
Oh.
Sorry.
No worries. Laughter is a good thing during these streams. Unless I'm playing terribly, in which case it's a horrible thing. Right on. So, you've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, right?
I wanted to like rank up, but it's going, up and down, So.
Well, I would assume during the pandemic, like, there's been a lot of people starting to play, like, ranked or semi-professionally.
Yeah, also quite a lot of children lately because they're doing homeschooling, so.
Oh, well, that was amazing. I suppose that was an ult we finished with.
We did it! We finished the course! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, there's so much electric in this room!
How do you think it went?
Brilliantly!
Thought you'd
Yes.
say that. Fellas, what do you think?
Well, 1 out of 6 ain't too bad. Hey, now wait
The
a
idea
minute
is all of
there.
these EDM musicians have a
Hey, just
monopoly
listen
on the
to
city and the,
Zook, say
energy
something.
infrastructure.
Ta-da! Okay.
This is...
So, of course, our
Hold
response to this
on,
is going to be to
hold on.
kill them all.
I'll be blunt. You came here for
Obviously,
us to judge
just
you.
kill everyone.
And it looks like my artists have spoken. You have no future in show business.
What?
But we managed to finish the arena and we...
We reserve the right to
What do you think of the
reject
visuals, Seth?
Even if you finish the course, we have the final say in everything.
That's not fair!
Please, we run on talent, not fairness. This
I don't
edition
know,
is
I mean,
held
they're
to find the
cute,
next
but I
best
don't really like the
musician who meets
exaggerated
our standards of
style.
excellence.
Like the art
And you
pieces.
certainly didn't
Yeah,
qualify.
yeah.
Well, that's rich coming from a bunch of wannabe artists.
I think the environments are
See
brilliant.
that X?
Oh yeah,
It means
that is
you're
true.
done.
Like I like
If I were
everything
you,
except
I would
the
swallow my pride and use this
character
time
stills.
to rethink my career.
The 2D art pieces.
You can't do this to me.
Yeah,
I
I see
just
what you
did
mean.
it.
Like, their
No,
actual
I'm an
3D models
artist.
look much
I'm a
better, yeah?
performer. A performer. I
Yeah.
belong on this stage.
Okay, I've heard enough. Thank you very much. Off you go.
You haven't heard
Notice the
last of
obvious
me,
K-pop
okay?
band in the upper
What do you
left.
know about rock? I bet you never
Obvious,
even held
yeah.
a guitar in your life.
or like a standard 90s boy band.
Okay, listen, honey. You think you can just walk in here
Uh-oh.
and drag us all into your silly fantasy?
So she owns the
You are so
label, I suppose.
naive
MC
to
says,
think
remember
rock
Brutal
is still
Legend? I
relevant.
do, but this is with
Stop living in the
EDM,
past.
so...
Oh,
There's
a
only
bit better
one
acclimated
music
to
in
my
the world right
tastes.
now, and that is EDM. The age of rock is over. EDM
ridiculously
rules
over
the
the top.
city.
I love it. Even though, it's not really EDM as, like, maybe you or I would understand it. It's just a bunch of different genres thrown together.
Yeah? Well, how about you take all these X's and shove them up your...
I never played Brutal Legend, but I've watched playthroughs, and it looks brilliant and beautiful.
yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I love the gothic metal faction,
Ah, yeah.
which are, like, at least by default,
They
the
can't
weakest
do
in the
this to
game,
us.
right?
It's not cool. Super not cool.
Can't believe they call
Hey,
this
Eclipse,
naive.
welcome back.
Right?
Says, hey, long time
That
no
was
see.
bulldozer.
Just been having some introvert time. Hope
Bulldozer,
you've been
you
good.
hear
Yes,
me?
sir. So glad to see
And I
you.
do.
It has been a while, man. I hope you've been
All
well.
this didn't go as you planned.
You think?
You've
But
rejoined us
it's not
for a
good
game
getting
I've been
worked
looking
up
forward
over
to
an
for
empty stomach.
months.
Why
So,
don't we head back first and grab some burgers?
MC says, I know what this makes me think of. A mix between Jack and Daxter and anime. Yeah, kinda. Oh, we've got collectibles.
But
We've got an NSR microphone. Which doesn't matter now. So our new objective is walk to the edge of the city. We can do that. I just love these backgrounds. Like, doesn't this look more cyberpunk than cyberpunk?
a little bit, yeah. I agree. But it's not hard to not look cyberpunk like cyberpunk. That
Actually,
made no sense, sorry.
no, it's pretty hard to look less like anything than cyberpunk did.
NSR. We convert music into energy with efficiency.
This is so cool.
Think you have what it takes to power up the city.
So yes, people audition for the right to extract, I guess, groove energy to power this ridiculously gorgeous neon utopia. Shit! Who wouldn't want to live here? Probably the people who are being oppressed by the record label. But hey,
We can now enjoy abundance of live power. NSR.
Seth, I don't know if you've ever played or seen Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So, aside from the absolutely, like, grotesque sexualization of many of the female characters, I think it's a pretty well done game in that it uses different musical genres as the basis for its stages and bosses. It's something that I really like, the concept of taking, like, auditory genres and converting them into audio-visual, like, fully explorable environments. Eclipse...
Okay, I might try
Hey,
it out.
look, we're on TV.
Yeah, I've
Isn't
just
that
been
great?
tired, applied for a grant for an educational wild place exploration,
I think
which
this
I
is a
hope will
good
advance
time
my
for us
attempts
to
to become a
reflect back on our
conservationist through
shortcomings.
guided tours, etc.
Knowing NSR,
Right on,
probably
man.
Nice.
have
It's a very noble
unimaginably high
goal.
standards when it comes to picking their candidates.
And I've seen it too, weird-ass game. Lollipop Chainsaw? Yeah, it really is.
Did you see that? We powered the Quasa to almost full capacity.
That is odd.
Those lying idiots! How could they scrap us when we outperformed all the other contestants?
they just don't
This
get
is
your
totally
music,
rigged.
man.
We need to take action.
But there's
Me,
nothing we can do about it.
There's always something we can do, Zook. Believe me.
If
I
you
like
say
this
so,
story
mate.
about, like, a hopeful people's revolution, though. That's really nice. So, the buildings in this district are giving me either a very vaguely, like Mexican or even like French Quarter, New Orleans style. No,
I would
these
say
are
Mexican, yeah.
yeah, these are definitely like Mexican style buildings. Oh
Final
shoot!
I'll never grow
Look at
tired of
this!
seeing this. You know, maybe
Oh,
we're
that's
being too
beautiful.
hard on NSR.
And that's
Just look at how much this city has thrived ever since they took over.
we know where the head of the record label is going to be.
Come on, I know it sucks
Yeah,
that they didn't
on
pick
top
us,
there.
but
Yep.
I like to believe that they did
I'm
it
curious
based
to
on
see
fair,
what
unbiased
genre she's
People
supposed to
of Vinyl
correlate
City,
to.
This is Tatiana. In light of the recent abysmal performance of a certain duo that we all had the unfortunate pleasure of having to sit through, I would like to announce that rock music is hereby banned from future Lights Up editions. For a better prospect at winning, we suggest that you stick to what works: EDM. Remember, we strive through.
MC says I think you would enjoy Haven, Brady.
Order leads to progress.
Right on,
in
I may
Vinyl
check it out
City.
then.
That is all. Have a pleasant evening.
What? What the slimy possum did she say?
Oh dear.
Zook, this discrimination is so obvious. NSR can't do something like this. Who do these people think they are?
Wait.
It's freaking unfair.
There must be a
This
rational
frickin'
explanation for this.
bulldozer It's
May.
so
kind of
dopey.
May?
We gotta fix this right now. We
What
need
are, what are half of the
Stop
things she's saying?
overreacting.
I've got
Look around you.
no
NSR
idea.
may be jerks, but you
MC
can't
says
deny
similar
that
3D
they're doing a
style.
great
Right
job
on.
at governing the city.
Yo, what just...
Bringing order for a greater tomorrow!
Zook,
Yes.
if I could see your face, I'd punch it.
You got fairly likable main characters and a pretty diverse range of opponents, it
I
seems.
don't believe it.
Oh,
Our
okay.
city's backup energy is only supplied to the elites of NSR? That's messed up.
First, they rejected us. Then, they denied our rights to rock out. And
Oh
now
yeah,
they
MC, I
think
know. It's
they
made by
can
the same
keep
folks who made
energy
Fury,
from
which
the
is one of my
general
favorite games of the
public.
past generation.
This is
It's
wrong.
really good.
This is an absolute abuse of
I do need to
power.
play the
I hate to say
DLC
this,
stage
but
at some
I
point.
think
Maybe
you
on
might be
stream.
onto something.
Finally, you're making sense. So tell me, Zook.
And see if I can unlock, what's
what are
his
we
name,
gonna do to
Bernard,
someone
the
who
super
messes
boss?
with the good people of Vinyl City?
Are you familiar with Fury,
We're
Seth?
gonna bunker,
Nope,
we're
never
gonna
played it.
junker, and we're
It's a
gonna
very
bam in their
difficult
faces.
but insanely well-designed boss
Now
rush
you're
game,
talking.
where the super boss, apparently, if you do like everything just right, is one of the like motion capture artists who worked on the game. Like fought in like a wireframe test space. It's amazing.
Okay.
Was it Mortal Kombat that had a mocap artist as a
Looks
playable
like DJ
character?
Subatomic Supernova is prepping for a performance.
Perfect. All right, Zook. This is
Not
it.
sure. I haven't played
Today
Mortal
we
Kombat in
stand up
ages.
against NSR. Are you with me?
To the very end, May.
MC says I
What do
disagree
you
with the
propose we
insanely
do?
difficult.
We are.
I'm
gonna
thinking of the
hijack
star
their
specifically.
concert.
Most of the rest of the game is just
No more
reasonably tricky,
injustice.
but
It's
goodness
time we
gracious,
fight
that last
EDM with
stage.
the power of rock. The music revolution starts.
But we've got our
right
first
now.
target. Space age, I guess like futuristic house DJ, subatomic supernova, who's going to be performing in the observatory. He was on the lower left in the talent competition judges gallery. MC says it takes some learning, but once you got it, it's fine. Truly a learning curve. Again, just the star. I didn't have much trouble with the rest of the game. The line took a little bit of learning, and I had a pretty, like, decent time with everything else. It's just the star. Oh, dig this. Playing at the planetarium. Oh, check out the poster art, y'all. This is so funky. And I would assume that each stage is probably also going to have its own color palette. All of his stuff is likely going to be like these very, very cool colors. Speaker towers built into space shuttles. DJ Supernova at the core of an expanding galaxy. That's brilliant. Let's hijack his show. Do you have any plans for what you'd like to stream tomorrow, Seth?
No, well,
Billions upon
tomorrow is
billions of
podcast evening,
organisms
so
reside on this tiny
it'll
planet,
be a break.
each meticulously designed to fulfill their given purpose. Yet you barely reach the cusp of mediocrity. You can't even handle a simple satellite launch procedure. Ugh. Such incompetence.
Are
It's
we
not
going to be
rocket
thrown into
science.
his boss battle right
It
away?
is, but
This is the one fight I've seen, and I
someone fetch me
think
some fresh Mr.
I think this is
Dodo Ice
it.
Pops. This one's all melted.
Nice.
Great. What else could possibly go wrong today?
I like the arena. Also, the fact that he is not like cybernetic in the least. He is just like a middle-aged
What
hairy
are you
man in
innocent
an
people
over-the-top
doing?
costume.
We're not getting enough
Oh, yeah.
electricity, and all you guys do is party.
Who are these two? Have they purchased the privileged pass to converse with me?
Huh? You don't remember us? Bunk Bed Junction. That's who we are. And we're here to stop NSR from controlling
What
everything.
accent does she
The
have?
people
I
of
cannot
Final
place her.
City deserve
The
to
game
know
was
what
developed
rock
in
is about.
Malaysia,
Rock.
so
Fascinating. That is fascinating.
Southeastern
Your
Asian, maybe?
Limited aspirations, your misplaced efforts. You remind me of Pluto.
the 3D models are
Once
much
thought to
better
be a
than the
planet
2D
of the solar
artwork.
system, but no longer is.
What? Pluto? So, what he just said about us was bad, right?
Well,
No
being a
Straight
dwarf
Roads
planet is
has
not necessarily bad.
95% score
Your
on
intellect
Google.
is strikingly shallow.
From
as
the
everyone
audience.
else's. What I'm saying
That's
is that
impressive.
you've proved
It
billions
received
and
some
irrelevant.
very mediocre, like, critical
So
reviews.
you think your music is so relevant, like, is it?
Don't you know who I am?
Here we go.
I am DJ Subatomic Supernova.
Yep, this is the boss battle. I recognize
My
this
music
track.
will
Dig
reach the
this!
furthest corners of the galaxy. What have you done today, simpletons?
Folks, are y'all ready for some visuals? So he's going to send these, like, projectiles spinning around different concentric rings of the arena. And we have to smash these satellites to get ammo that we can use to wreck his equipment. This is just phase 1. This is a 3-phase fight.
Okay, apparently all of the voice actors are from the States,
NSR?
except
Maybe.
the voice actors of
Highly unlikely.
Mayday, which is Malaysian.
For my music will ripple to
Dig
the winds
this.
of the universe and back.
Okay. Very similar concept. This time we've got to beat the crap out of Jupiter. I never liked it anyway.
Uranus. Do we need to beat the crap out of Uranus?
Well, I don't think I've ever had problems with constipation, so no. Similar idea, but just with less area to work with this time, and with satellites we have to track down. Whoa, what was that? That was a new attack. Whoa. I see.
Weaklings.
Oh, we can transform these satellites.
Interesting.
To beat the crap out of him. Jesus. Oh, yikes, yikes. I really needed to avoid that. It's alright. Suck it. Very cool. Okay, so those rockets we can transform do deal damage, just not a lot. Whoa! Also, his attacks come out very quickly. Alright, We're doing okay. Not great, but it's our very first real combat encounter of the game, so it's fine. That is acceptable. I'm fairly certain the game isn't all boss battles, but I appreciate that they start us off with one.
I think it's just to teach you basically how to do it.
Yeah, different ways that, like, combat or attacks can work.
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
I like the idea of starting us off with, like, funky
Barely
Galactus.
scratch the surface of my brilliance. I am done stooping to your level of idiocy.
Hey,
So a
come on,
question
man. I
from
understand
a
perfectly
friend
what
I
you're
watched
trying
this
to do.
battle with, because we couldn't decide, is he like just a regular guy in a costume with ridiculous superpowers, or is he some weird take on an android?
Android, I don't think people can do this.
Oh, well, he's
I mean,
got
I'm
the
not a
power of
professional.
EDM.
Oh.
And if you're listening on Twitch, Deb, what do you think of the actual, like, battle music? I think it's pretty
I love it.
spectacular.
Ah.
This is
That's
like,
the type of music I would listen to anyways.
yeah, it's like house music, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. So easy to get distracted when there's so many different attack indicators on screen at the time. And I'm sorry I'm behind on chat, y'all. I will get back to it, I promise you. Whoa! Those are a little wide, but alright. This is so cool. I'm not good at it, but it's insanely fun. Oh. He attacks very quickly. Wait, no, I don't think it's about build-up speed. It's all in time with the music. Whoa! So much to take care of. These performances get
Eclipse
really
says
chaotic.
it is okay, boss battles do that, I wouldn't know. Anytime I try to look at chat, I got a 20-foot something rammed up my ass and out of my face.
Yeah. It's also a really unique style of gameplay. I'll get all caught up with your messages right after this, I promise you. This is the last phase, too. He's almost done. This is a game I should definitely be playing with face cam because you would be able to see me, like, rocking side to side like an idiot through all of this.
Well, that's how you play rhythm games, right?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh, notice we've done so much damage now that the backing track has been replaced with a rock version. Shit, that stupid laser. That stupid everything. I'm just getting my ass handed to me. Come on, little satellites. Do these rockets damage them at all, or? Not really, it would seem. This is a very impressive looking fight, I will say. There we go. Yeah, I can dodge those perfectly well. Help. Thank you. There we go.
Your endeavors mean nothing when 1 billion stars and thousands upon thousands
That
of
it?
planets.
Yep. Oh wait, no. Now we've got to run. Or no, we've got to parry them. Hold on. If I can get... There we go. Good. Good. This is awesome. Yes!
There's only
Let's
one
do
way
it!
to end this.
Right you are, Zook! Red light!
Green light.
Disco Demolition Night, baby! We earned a trophy, reach for the stars. And we literally hijacked his album. Oh, that was brilliant.
Billions and billions and trillions.
And
legal.
Pluto is still relevant!
What was that?
Yeah, hear me!
What was that,
What's a
Seth?
Pluto anyway?
DJ
think that's
Subatomic
legal.
Supernova, come in. What is going on down there?
Pluto is still relevant.
I'm sorry, but the DJ is currently out of commission. Would you like to leave a message?
What? Who do you guys think you... Hold on. I remember you.
I
With the
know
strong
what
makers
her
from the Lights Up
her
edition.
design in particular reminds me of.
Bump it,
What the
jump
hell?
it. And we're here to bring
The
back
Generate
rock.
characters from Battleborn.
Can't be serious.
You better believe it. We're not stopping.
You know, the,
till
the
we
Imperials?
claim our fate.
And bring change to the
I was
system.
gonna say she
that's
kinda
it.
reminds me of Glenn
This
This
Close.
city has had enough of your
I was thinking
tyrannical
Judi
control.
Dench,
It's
based
time
off
we
of the
give
voice,
people
but
what
yeah.
they want.
A little
Stop
bit of
the
Judi
theatrics.
Dench as well, like
You
a
think
combination
you're better than
of
me?
two.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The age of rock is over.
I
That's where you're
love her
wrong.
design in
And
particular,
today's
like
win
the
is
villain.
proof that the power of rock is stronger than ever. What do you say to that, huh?
Persistent piece of... Well, fine. You want to take this road? I say bring it on. We have the force to deal with the likes of you. We fight with order.
Cruella
And
de Vil,
you
basically.
have no
Yeah.
place in our system.
But it's like, lady, we just murdered
If
one of
that's
your
what you
top
stand
sellers.
for, then we want no part of your stupid regiment. It's time we fight for fairness.
I don't
For the
know how
people
they're
of
going to
Rhino
step it up
City.
though from
We
the guy
fight
who
for the little
literally fought us
guys.
with an entire galaxy.
Zook, come here. Put your hand next to mine.
Huh?
Stone Age is over. Pedro. Excuse me,
What are you
MC.
doing? Just hold up your pinky
That's a
finger.
good pun.
like
I dig
this?
it.
Now, put your hand next to mine. No, the other side.
Oh, okay.
A bit more to the right. No, my right.
But I was moving to your right.
No, you're just. Never mind. Move left.
Like this?
More. Left, 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 left.
Eclipse, Eclipse says it reminds me of Borderlands done in the style of a 90s high school drama cartoon. Yeah! Yeah, it does, actually. And his DJing's so metal he has his own gravitational pull? Definitely. Oh man, I sucked at this. Let's just get to it.
I'm gonna head to bed now. Good night,
Alright,
guys,
good night,
and
sir.
have a nice stream.
Thank you so much for joining us. Oh wait! Seriously? Huh, I guess I was really fast. That's fair. MC says this game would be loved by the people. Decent gameplay and the story's fine, but style is what's truly memorable. I agree. This is absolutely charming, and I would give, like, a substantial amount of money myself to see more games made in this style, with distinct stages and villains that all have a different look and feel and audio-visual aesthetic. Man. MC says Rez is still my favorite when it comes to syncing music and gameplay. Kinda invented the genre too. Oh, that's true, it did. And Eclipse says he fought you with a galaxy. Did he throw in a Mars bar or Milky Way? I wish. And yeah, in S rank, I'm quite surprised at this. Can we use these materials to, progress? Oh, no, we use, DJ Subatomic Supernova's platinum record to unlock the next district. So there are going to be more, like, kind of open, exploration-based, stages. I like that. We will be exploring districts themed around each boss. I want to say next, I don't know anything about the bosses beyond, obviously, because they were featured in promotional material. There is, like, a K-pop group, and there's, like, a J-pop singer. I want to say, based on what little I remember from the video of the Subatomic Supernova fight I saw, the J-pop artist is next. MCS Brady Dance Dance Revolution win. I would be up for that if I had room in my apartment.
An indie rock duo.
I've not played a lot of DDR, I'm not particularly good at it, but I do enjoy it.
Followed by her drumming accomplice, Zook. Sources say they hijacked DJ Subatomic Supernova's concert close to midnight, which subsequently led to NSR's first district loss in years. However, Tatiana reassures everyone that the launch of the new NSR satellite, supervised by DJ Subatomic Supernova, went smoothly despite the takeover.
The loss of the Carstek district is but a minor setback to NSR. Our launch was
Who's that in the background with, like, the mask and the really exaggerated color scheme? See, in the back left? That's going to be something we fight at some point, right?
Great. You owe me a TV, mate.
Those NSR buffoons! We managed to defeat an artist of theirs, but somehow
So our home base is in the sewers?
Win.
Man,
Did you have to punch
the only
TV,
rockers that
though?
belong down here are
We ain't got money
Nickelback.
to spend on another one.
Listen to me, Zook. Our revolution is set on a long and difficult path, so sacrifices must be made for the greater good. No TV is going to... Oh, hey, I got a text message. Zook! Zook! I think we just got our first fan.
Say what now?
We got our
His
first
name is
2,000,
Cliff,
actually.
And he has a lot of nice things to say about us. Listen to this. Your exceptional skills at playing your instruments while simultaneously entertaining the crowd is absolutely astounding.
Why are you making that accent?
He says he wants to arrange a meeting tonight. Isn't that exciting, Zook? Our first fan meetup.
Yeah, that's nice. But right now,
The
we need to
visual
figure out
style
our
here,
next
like
plan
right
of
down to
action.
the way the
Like
characters
how to
are
defeat
animated, is
NSR.
just
He says
so
he knows how to
charming.
defeat
I am
NSR.
overawed by this.
He did?
Zook, this guy is our biggest fan ATM. I propose we see what he has to say. We have nothing to lose, right?
Well, yeah, sure. Why not?
Awesome! Let me just reply. And send.
So, how did he get your
That
number?
is a brilliant text message notification sound. I would use that.
Okay, Cliff says to find him at Festival Plaza.
Alright, let's go see what this guy is about.
But yeah, something we barely saw near the end of DJ Subatomic Supernova's fight is that apparently there are 3 different versions of every boss track. Depending on whether or not you are the boss or, like, dominating the other, you will hear either a rock version, a very synth-heavy EDM version, or, like, just the standard track. Chill here after successful hijack. As you progress, more rooms will be unlocked. They'll help you to prepare for your next performance. What do we have as far as decorations? Okay, can we view descriptions anywhere, or... I suppose not. Oh, I guess one for each boss. That sounds about right. Arcade. There's an arcade. Tell me more. Does this allow us to practice or play minigames, maybe replay boss battles or something like that? I always love it when a game has a boss replay function. No. No. It's a game called Master Wolf. What? Huh, this is so strange. So it's a rhythm-based, I can only describe it as a rhythm-based, Space shooter. Albeit a very simple one. I do appreciate that literally everything in this game revolves around the integration of rhythm and action, but I think we're done there. It's a fun little diversion, but not anything I want to spend a great deal of time on when we've got this beautiful world to explore. And I do apologize, I am going to be playing pretty poorly, because the task of providing a constant stream of commentary is going to preclude me from listening to the brilliant soundtrack as closely as I would like, but it probably shouldn't be a major issue, right? Fingers crossed. So let's head out to the sewer map. Oh. Just the living quarters and then an exit, right? Alright, hold on. Okay, I guess we have to go meet Cliff now. We can't do anything more at the time. That's alright, though. So if the J-pop artist is next, I'm really curious as to what her district is going to look like. MC says, kinda want to suggest playing through a small selection of music games after this. As long as I can get them and get hands on them and stream them, I would be down. Got me into a Double Kick Heroes vibe. Oh, I got you. Alright, so... Oh, there is like a free roam.
Excuse me. Could I get a coffee refill, please?
All of these people have, like, established characters and names? Are you kidding me?
Do you know what is more my love life?
Alright, sorry, bud. Or no, we can talk to anybody who has color.
Oh, you two! Your usual to go?
Welcome back, Bunny.
And more sugar for me.
So MC, I've never seen Double Kick Heroes, but I am a huge fan of, like, Parappa the Rapper, Gitaru Man. This kind of clumsy but still charming duology of games based around Frédéric Chopin, just called Frederick, I believe. Hold on, what's this? Alligator tracks. I don't know what made those tracks, but I hope it's as cute as those Wigglies that Zook said he had as a kid. Okay, and what does he have to say? Guys, if we had more games with this kind of design, like in terms of visuals and soundtrack especially, I would be a very happy man. So, if we invest some of our energy... Oh, I see! We can power up the district and gain more fans. MC says Double Kick Heroes is about being on a car and fighting zombies using the power of music. It's weird but neat as hell. It's a rail shooter. Alright! Hey, Gigi!
Rock stars! I saw the audition. You put out some great vibes. Can't believe you got disqualified.
Neither can I. We obviously rocked it.
Come, sit down for a drink or two. My treat.
Thanks for the offer, but we've got someplace to go.
Another time.
So we're going to be collecting these little miniature canisters of energy, using them to power up the city, and gaining new fans, I suppose, to upgrade our combat capabilities? Yo, this is so funky! Like, control isn't, like, just absurdly tight, so I can definitely see why some people might be frustrated with this game. But, man, there comes a certain time when, with so many products representing kind of bland or homogenous worlds, you just want something with a lot of personality, you know what I mean? There's something up on the roof there, but I don't think we can get to it just yet. We've got training dummies here, I suppose? Or no? Even, like, the overworld track is amazing. It's behind the security gate? A radio tower. Oh, this music's actually playing in universe all the time. This needs level 2, I guess, a level 2 finisher to access. So we can't really do anything except observe the Siren Tower for the time being. I heard they were installed throughout the island for announcements. Now all they do is blast NSR promos day and night. It's practically background noise to me by now. Oh, that's charming. Sorry if you wanted my usual critical analysis, we're probably not getting it tonight. This is just right up my alley. We got a sticker, which I guess is like a mod. Vinyl City is experiencing a blackout, no thanks to NSR. Various equipment in the city is being affected and requires sufficient electric power to function. You can help the people of Vinyl City by powering up this equipment with energy cores called mini-quasses. They are scattered throughout the city and in concert halls. Collect mini-quasses and power up equipment to win over some fans. Power up equipment for one entire district to get a huge reward. Sounds good to me. Additional melee damage, alright. We can power this little area up now. Man. We can see the NSR skyscraper from all around the city. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And we're gonna need a lot more quassa if we want to access that area. Are there any around here? Not that we can access easily, so... Oh, welcome to the plaza. I guess this is the central hub off of which all of the artist districts can be found. Hold on. Can I not climb? Or can I not climb yet?
Leave this to me.
We're probably going to have to learn how to double jump or something, right? There's the J-pop artist. Sayu is her name, I think. The game's visuals and sound are just, I guess the best word for it is decadent. Like, rich and smooth in a way that very few even, like, rhythm games are. Heiko's Electronics. Looks like they've got a massive Quassa repository up here. Yeah! We've got more than enough to turn the lights on elsewhere now. Let's gather all the mini Quassas. I wonder if these ads are going to change every chapter to reflect the boss we're currently fighting. Or about to fight. She's some kind of mermaid, it seems. We need to reach the second level of funkiness, I suppose, in order to get, or to access a lot of things in this district.
Interesting that they use music in this way.
The, less conventional, like, exaggerated designs of a lot of these minor NPCs in the 2D art, I think is better than the art that the protagonists received, for some reason. Maybe because they go for something a bit less...
Excuse me.
...human or reminiscent of standard humanity.
What are you two doing here? Get out!
That's not the welcome I expected.
Come on, mate.
Okay. Well, now that we've got a ton of juice, we can go turn on the other lights in the district we just left. But first things first, what's this? Oh, the NSR studio. We get 20 fans just by changing a street light. How do you like that? Off of visuals and sound alone, I can tell you right now, Brady would not mind this getting a sequel or spiritual successor or what have you. We've got another melee damage buff. That's gonna be super handy, I imagine. Well, I say that, but we actually couldn't use melee on DJ Supernova at all, so it might vary from chapter to chapter. Maybe certain types of combat will be completely useless in certain stretches of the game. Eclipse says maybe they didn't have as much time with each drawing of the main characters because there were so many poses. But with random one-pose NPCs, they could go nuts. Right. And I think the fact that the NPCs have simpler designs and they're a bit more exaggerated just makes them a bit more appealing to the eye in that format. I mean, again, the main characters' 3D models, as you can see here, they're great. Where else did they need me to turn on the lights? Back here, right? Eclipse says less Uncanny Valley. Yeah, exactly. We hit that one. Wasn't there another breaker somewhere around here we could flip? Here, yeah. Oh, and we got a health bonus sticker. Right on. Well, since we've done almost all we can, I think we're nearly ready to meet Cliff, who's down past the plaza. Or at the other end of the plaza, I should say.
Isn't Vinyl City beautiful?
Check out this art. Love it. Hey, level 1. We can get something from you straight away then. Oh, it's a fountain. That's lovely. May not do anything for us, but it's lovely. I would imagine this area is relatively well powered, since this seems to be NSR's stronghold. We used to have a pretty active busking scene here. I guess everyone just prefers to perform indoors these days. Right, in all those concert halls. And I'm guessing each boss has their own. We've actually used some of these for our album covers. Oh, right on. You can make like vinyl jackets out on the street. There's an NSR bank, although if there's one thing working in radio for several years taught me, albeit as an amateur, it's that you do not want to trust an electronic, like, dance artist with your money. That would be a very bad move. Oh man, dig the city.
Greetings, Mayday and Zook.
You're Cliff?
Indeed I am.
Oh, I almost didn't recognize you. Your photo... Well, never mind. Hello.
Glad to finally meet you both in person. A real pleasure.
Pleasure's ours, Cliff.
I'm a huge fan of Bunk Bed Junction. Or you can say, I'm your biggest #1 fan. Just wanted to let you two know.
The style of the text boxes and a lot of the 2D art reminds me kind of Atlas Games art. Like, you know, Persona, Catherine, Trauma Center.
I knew we weren't the only ones who
That
felt
kind
this
of
way.
distinct visual style.
Definitely not. In fact, there is much I'd like to offer in support of your efforts.
Wait a
Speaking
minute.
of which, didn't you pick up something after defeating DJ Subatomic Supernova?
Yo, is this the voice of the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid?
Yes, the Platinum Disc. Every NSR artist has one. Having it in possession means you are the new charter for this district, and you have complete control over it. Go ahead, place the Platinum Disc over there at the dock. Then play your music.
Oh shoot, we can control the entire district now or override it. Eclipse says I can hear it. Like, I don't know if it is, but yeah, it might be. Okay, let's take over the Castech district. And it's Subatomic Supernova's personal theme. Whoa, what are we doing? Are we bringing the next stage into React? No. We're opening up DJ Subatomic Supernova's personal section of the city.
Can do this?
Whoa.
Cool stuff.
Congratulations.
That is a
You
beautiful
now
statue,
own
too.
This district. Now all you have to do is hijack the other concerts.
Other concerts?
In the other districts. By doing so, you can gain the power to control them as well. You want a free vinyl city from NSR, right?
Of course.
Then you need to beat the remaining NSR artists and take over their districts. Doing so will significantly weaken NSR's control over the city. Remember, once you've obtained
So there's
the
going to be one
platinum
artist
disc,
hiding in
just
each district.
head towards the next dock.
Got it.
Well, not exactly hiding in Sayu's case, I would
That's
imagine.
all I have for now. Meet me here again if you require my future assistance.
Huh, is he going to turn on us
You've
at some
done
point?
so much for us, Cliff.
I doubt
Come
it,
to our
but-
secret underground path.
Yeah.
Eclipse says the starflower eyes she has are a bit weird, too alien for
Really
the
now?
human body. Yeah,
Don't mind if I do.
if her design were a bit more exaggerated like the other characters, it
I
would
know
work,
it
but next to this guy,
I'll see you there.
next to the Colonel, she has
okay.
probably the most standard
Isn't this a
looking
great
design in the
start,
game.
Zook? We're not alone in this. We have allies now.
Back to base, I would imagine. To learn our way around the upgrade system? Come on. Man, we're getting trophies out the wazoo. Oh, he's going to give us, oh, shoot! I love this! Every time we're about to head up against a new enemy, he's going to give us, like, a briefing, some exposition on them. I love this in games. Oh, it's like Sly Cooper's strategy sessions. I adore it. Oh, we've actually got, like, an audio log from Subatomic Supernova? Yeah, sure. Go
The
ahead.
story of the universe is beyond ordinary human understanding. Our tiny planetary home is lost somewhere between the immensity and eternity of the galactic ocean. We require an avatar to make ourselves known throughout the universe. What I'm saying is, you're all inconsequential. Only I can lead humanity to a better tomorrow.
Is he done yet?
Come with me, as I take you to the uncharted reaches of the universe. Through me, we shall discover new worlds. Destiny awaits us. Well, that concludes my talk for today. Thank you, all three of you, for showing interest in the never-ending pursuit of knowledge. Your curiosity is appreciated. Oh, and thank you too, guy who stands by the door.
I'm just the janitor, man.
Well, even so. I shall see you later.
Whatever.
So despite having, like, no real discernible personality traits aside from arrogance and, like, torpor, I actually really like the DJ as a character. Maybe because his boss fight was just so over the top and incredible. Also a big plus. Boss fights with distinct stages that demonstrate both a mechanical and a narrative, like, increase in tension and, like, maybe exertion on both parties' part as the fight carries on. Big fan of that. Eclipse says the uncharted reaches of the universe, also known as Kansas. No, I don't think anybody's ever been there, man. Like, again, Pluto is a planet we need to recognize. Kansas, not even sure it exists. I will say they've got a pretty top-notch voice cast. Like, DJ Subatomic Supernova's got this incredibly sonorous voice that kind of fits his aesthetic, and these audio logs really well. Okay, so it sounds like, yeah, there's going to be 6 NSR artists total.
Before you go, it would be an honor for me to brief you on your next fight. May I?
Yes, please. Oh, it's even got their genres listed.
What do you have for us?
Right. Akusuka will be your next stop. I hope you're up to date with the digital space, because Sayu has been making waves there as an idol.
Wait, that photo. I've seen her on the billboards with her squeaky voice and music.
Ah, the digital idol. She's really popular with the younger kids.
Did you say digital? So she's not even real? And she's topping charts?
NSR signs on anyone who has the fame to benefit them. But you two can make a difference.
Just to be clear, we're fighting a fictional character, right?
Yes. Sayu will be tricky to get close to, considering her form. But behind every creation is a creator. And this applies to Sayu too. And that's how we'll beat her. Take these and head to Akusuka when you're ready. They'll get you to where Sayu is. Remember, she is not constrained by real-world logic, so be prepared for anything.
Well, I don't think the DJ was hardly constrained by real-world logic either. He grew to about 20 times his normal size, then somehow imploded on himself? Like, apropos of nothing. So, I can't wait to see what classifies as impossible in this world. MC says Pluto's a planetoid. The category was created for it. It is pretty special. Indeed. And Eclipse says Pluto's probably just glad they categorized it after fighting for like a decade. So true, so true. So Sayu represents the cute core genre, which I guess is a different way of saying, like, very bubblegum, saccharine, like J or K-pop. And I'm assuming, based on what he told us, that her fight may involve, say, taking her on in the, in cyberspace, and maybe her creator in the real world, like in different phases.
By the way, can't help but notice that poster you have up there.
Yes! Cool Fyra, the legend, the one and only.
That's a really cool looking design.
Oh, Cliff, you just opened a can of worms.
The band she started, the Ghoulings, was way ahead of its time. Nobody took rock seriously until they came along. They
Yes, because instead of
immediately took Vinyl
coated
City
in
by
neon
storm.
and sleek futuristic aesthetics, I'd much rather the city
Sometimes I wish I was
just
born
be on
earlier.
fire.
Oh, hang on. You would have been old enough to see them during their prime. Were you in Vinyl City back then?
Yep.
Please tell me you went to their gigs.
I did.
Wow! You got to see the Ghoulings live? I'm so jelly. So jelly. Tell me, what was Cool Fyra like?
What was she like? She got the jeans. She's got the sunglasses. She's got the flaming hair. She's got the looks, the spunk. She had them all. That girl was rocking it, I tell you.
Eclipse says, actually just looked it up, it's apparently a dwarf planet. Sedna, which is like way far out, is even smaller than Pluto, and that was called a planetoid. Not sure the distinction, to be fair, there may not be one.
Favorite guy.
They could be either interchangeable or it's based entirely on size. I don't know.
And Cool Fyra faded into obscurity shortly after. She deserves better.
She does deserve better. And you know what, Cliff? That's where you come in. You supported the Ghoulings back then. Now we need you to bring that same energy to our fight.
Oh, that's the plan, young lady. We're gonna smack Tatiana to the side and reignite Cool Fyra's legacy once and for all.
Well, again, we've just taken like a sixth of Tatiana's income, so that's gotta
How's
help.
my favorite duo doing?
Let's see. Now we can actually access the different sections of the briefing. So let's see. Sayu, who again is a digital character, like totally artificial, is somehow the charter of Akusuka. which is how they pronounce it, even though I'm fairly certain it'd be pronounced Aksuka, but, her instrument is a trident, so what do we think? Is that going to be a flute or some kind of guitar, spear thingy? Sayu is an unusual artist. She's a digital character in the form of a singing mermaid. Due to her cute and bubbly character, she's highly popular among the geek community. She was designed by 4 young creatives. They are Raimi, character designer and team leader, Tila, composer, Dodo, animator, and Sofa, video editor. Sayu is remotely controlled by her creators. Each member handles a specific portion of Sayu, giving her unique abilities based on their specialties. The only way to contest her is to cut the connection between Sayu and her creators. Only then will we have a fighting chance to beat the digital idol. So we'll probably have to fight each of them individually before taking her on directly? This is shaping up to be a really interesting stage. MC says, I think the classification is based off the evolution from an object to a planet. And Eclipse says, Sedna's orbital period is also 11,408 years. Wow. Oh, so we can visit storage and just play with an alligator if we like. Fine. Here's where we can tune our stuff up. Perfect. Oh, these are limited time buffs. Okay. But mods... we can equip one to each of the triggers. And they consume our energy. Right. Let's see, what do we want to use? The Mars attack. Okay, so Mayday can throw her guitar, giving her, like, a powerful ranged attack. Eclipse says Pluto is only 248 years by comparison, and MC says one funky alligator. Yeah! I'm honestly surprised they didn't make it a crocodile, just for the sake of the Elton John pun. Okay, and Zook will get a minor heal. That's perfectly fine. And as far as stickers go, do we actually want to use one of these? Yeah, why not? Melee damage, oh, like 3 or 4%. Okay, that's not a ton, really. And health, why not? And then Zook, I guess we'll use some of his stuff too. Melee damage. Alright. Now there's one more, the Underground Gig. What is this? Here we go, this is where we unlock skills. Perfect. And it'll use fan power. Right. So there's skills for each character individually and then for the group collectively. Alright, we can start with a double jump. That would be handy. So Mayday can get, hold on, her skills, or their individual skills are very cheap, the collective ones are quite expensive. Let's go ahead and unlock the double jump then. And unlock Mayday's finisher. And increase her max ammo. Well shoot, if we've got this many fans, let's just unlock everything. Transformations require less time with Zook. Zook gets a longer combo. There we go. Eclipse says you can equip MC to your weapons, neat. And MC says, I'm the best mod, yeah. All of a sudden our guitar becomes really, really good at Cliff Empire for some reason. Alright. Are we ready? I suppose so. It's time to hijack Sayu's concert, or live stream, or what have you. Hold on, sorry. I just received a message from a friend asking what my handle is at Twitch. Hold on. Okay, Cliff's going to assist in your rocking journey to defeat NSR. I'll be giving some essential tips along the way, so keep your eyes peeled. Your next destination will be Sayu's Korokora Stream Hub. Please head over to the Festival Bridge. You know, the place where we met earlier? I'll ping you again once you're there. Hold on. Sorry, having to send this message really quick. Oh, hello! Maya Fitzmaya, welcome, welcome! So good to see you. I was just about to send you a message that this game would be perfect for you right now, as it's extremely bright, cheery, and stylized. And thank you for the follow. The clip says you mod MC onto your guitar, and suddenly it can shoot a 100-meter long Ethernet cable you could use to Spider-Man your way around the city. That would be perfect. And MC says, well, Cliff Empire's the best city builder that nobody will ever realize. I need to sit down and spend some time with it at some point. Just when I'm not doing incredibly tiring work. Now with this double jump, we should be able to acquire most of the bits and bobs that we couldn't earlier in this district. Goodness gracious, that jump is floaty. Which, I suppose, could be worse. I am excited to get over to Akaska, though. Like, a ridiculous, over-the-top, J-pop inspired stage is right up my alley. Maya says jumping around like that does look incredibly tiring. No, you will see. The way they're written, these characters, this one in particular, just runs on pure cocaine. I don't think anything could tire her out. Oh, did I already gather the box over here? Yes, I did. Okay. Your days are numbered, girl. We coming for you. Like, okay, I know it's ruled by a really corrupt oligarchy, but this city is so stylish, I don't want to ruin it. Eclipse says that jump looks straight out of Crash. No, if it were Crash, I wouldn't be able to move horizontally whatsoever once I was airborne, and then I would probably fall down a pit 28 times. Not satisfied with your performance? No problem. You can use the ladder to go down and hijack the concert again. Earn a better rank to win over more fans. Oh, and there's like challenge modes for each hijacking. Oh, dude! We can also replay the fight using any of the variations of the boss theme that we wish. So, like, I'm sorry, there's a Christmas remix of DJ Subatomic Supernova's boss theme. Oh, I'm so tempted, but we really, really ought to progress onward. Welcome to Cast Tech District. Science and exploration are held to the highest degree here. At least they used to be, anyway. These days, DJ Subatomic Supernova is more concerned about himself, so most of the energy is relegated to his vanity projects instead. While on the business, you need to head on to the edge of the district to get to Sayu's Korokora District Hub. MC asks, when will this game talk about auto-tuning? Hey now, if there was a T-Pain boss, I'm afraid I would have to change my affiliation. There is a boss heavily inspired by T-Pain in Lollipop Chainsaw, however. Josie James, the Funk Zombie, who, while fairly underdeveloped, is probably my favorite boss in that game based on style alone. So this was like the cutting-edge tech district before Subatomic Supernova just replaced everything with advertisements and ridiculously expensive obelisks representing himself. I mean, fine. Oh, upgraded parry radius, that's pretty nice, I suppose. Eclipse says, just wait till it turns out that Viper is the one who supplies your character with her endless cocaine. Yes. MC says you missed a thing on a roof. Did I now? Oh, right. Thank you. Maya says there should be a Mario Kart-style game where you race shopping carts around trying to beat Barry White to the rotisserie chicken section of a store. Yes, yes. So, for reference, those of you who aren't aware, as I've talked about on stream many times, I'm a massive fan of the late, great maestro of soul, Barry White. And I've read 2 biographies, his autobiography and an extensive book written by, I want to say, former business journalist Tom Rubithon. His is called White Music. It's very, very good. And there's this bit in both books, well, no, I want to say in Barry's, in his own autobiography, where he talks about, and it's a very tragic story, and it's quite true, how impoverished he and his young family were when he was starting out as like a father and long before he was a professional musician. And he would talk about not having enough money to buy buy all of the food he needed for his family. So he would go to the store, and I'm like, oh, I see where this is going. He's going to have to, you know, steal food just to get by for his kids. And he said no, he'd take like a couple rotisserie chickens and just walk around the grocery store, slowly eating them, like picking them dry, 2 at a time, for himself, and then buy all the groceries he needed for his, like, wife and children after the fact. He was a very large man, and it certainly didn't serve his health well. Poor guy. Oh, hello, robot.
Robot. Yes?
Yeah,
You
uh-huh.
are...
Riveting.
Oh, yeah.
I do appreciate that we can actually explore DJ Subatomic Supernova's section of the city after defeating him. A glow-in-the-dark puzzle. I know both characters have reactions to just about every object we can examine in the game, but honestly, Mayday's just a much better character, so why bother? Okay, that doesn't even look like a sound mixer, that looks like a Play School toy. What's this? Okay, there's Sayu's district. 75, Jesus. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. It's gonna be useful for all those upgrades I don't need.
Within the uncharted reaches of the starry ocean.
I think we may be good for now. Anything more in the shopping center? No. Wow, his district's very short. I imagine the others are going to be longer since there will be more conventional combat. Oh wait, just a sticker that I'm certain I will need at some point, surely. Oh wait, no. Okay, so we don't actually, like, bring the next ring into alignment until after we hijack the artist's district. Gotcha. I'm interested to see how Sayu's programmers are going to factor into this chapter.
People of Vinyl City.
Oh, wow! Shoot, check this out! It's like we're in the Tokyo Red Light District. This is amazing. I was expecting like slightly different aesthetics and maybe like a different color palette in every stage. This is entirely different. This is gorgeous. They've got a taiko. Can we? No, we cannot interact with it meaningfully at all. There's Sayu's boss arena. So maybe this game is just a sequence of boss fights? That would be interesting. Suka Pop Center. Will this like just bring us back up? We may actually want to do this so I can power up the vending machine or whatever it was. Remember, we were told we get bonuses of some vague sort every time we fully level up, or fully power up a district. This is what happens when you're not used to speaking extemporaneously for the longest time. You start tripping over your words. Oh. So, slightly disappointed maybe that there aren't going to be more conventional stages, but I've always held that boss battles are the best part of any game that includes or is based around combat. So, I'm not terribly disappointed. There we are. We unlocked a new music track for DJ Subatomic Supernova stage, and a sticker. That's something. Alright, let's head back to Kamurocho and show Sayu what's what. He said, fingers crossed, because I somehow got an S rank on that first stage while doing terribly. Let's see if we can cause lightning to strike twice, eh?
People of Vinyl City, this is Tatiana. Remember how NSR had solved this city's energy problem?
So she's on advertising, just all over the place.
Only a single representative, a single charter, who performed music to the Grand Cross.
Okay, so two ways to read this particular bit of signage. I know what they're going for. This is like electronic dance music mart, EDM mart. But this could also be read as ED mart, as in erectile dysfunction mart, which in my headcanon is exactly what this store is, for no reason other than I'm easily amused. Oh, she's got gotcha machines.
Leave this to me.
There you go. There's our commentary on microtransactions. I hate these things. What sort of business runs itself on the idea of selling people things on the off chance you get what you want? When I buy a pair of drumsticks, I want to get drumsticks. Very good. I want to say this game was either crowdfunded or received some kind of broad-based community support. I can see why.
People of Vinyl City, this is Tatiana. Remember how NSR had solved the city's energy problem? In the past, there used to be only a single
Eclipse says loot box commentary. Nice. And MC says Cyberpunk had an erectile dysfunction story I enjoyed. Not for the story itself. Yeah, Flaming Crotch Man. The guy whose, like, penis gets a virus and explodes. Right. In this dark and mature cyberpunk story. That was the first side quest I played in the game, and it set the tone of me being consistently disappointed by all of them. Oh, Sayu also serves as the mascot for an internet service provider. It's actually pretty suitable. OMC says because it presented a potential discussion subject.
Hey, I think I've seen you somewhere.
You're musicians, aren't you? Well, you probably know me then. I'm Retex.
The name does ring
Okay,
a
what's
bell.
the joke supposed to be here? Like an
And you
80s hip-hop artist, but an old posh Englishman?
An indie rock band.
Ah, budding musicians.
Where each district is delegated to an artist.
Eclipse says microtransactions would be buying the drums, then they sell you the drumsticks later, then you need to buy the foot pedal, then the cymbals, then you realize your drums don't have the skin, so you gotta buy that too. Right, and the skins they do sell you are designed to slowly come apart or degrade very rapidly, so you have to keep buying them every couple of days. Or they'll sell you skins of a random size that may or may not fit your drums, and you've just gotta keep paying for packs until you get what you want. Oh, it's the tourists again.
Interesting that they use music in this way.
They've nothing new to say, alright.
This city can only grow through order. Order leads to
I mean, to be fair, look,
That is all.
I have seen far worse looking dystopias than this.
People of Vinyl City, this is Tatiana.
I would live in this place. Hey, Captain Torpedo!
In the past.
The sea is a gift to the world.
Oh, I agree. I love going to the beach and catch seahorses.
Don't take Mayday too seriously. I doubt she could even catch slow-moving turtles.
Preposterous! Why, my ancestors, all fishermen before me, were just like you.
Maya says this seems like a fun dystopia until you leave your dystopian apartment with a migraine. Oh, just wait until we get to the K-pop stage.
And to think that I, Captain Torpedo, was the same, until I discovered my savior, Sayu. Oh, how melodious her voice is, stirring the depths of my soul to wake me from the error of my ways.
She's a computer program, dude. And also like a teenager, if the briefing is anything to go by, so, ew. Ew. Alright, let's hijack Sayu Center in just a minute. Eclipse says, like, I used to not mind paid DLC if it was big, added to the base game, and wasn't just stuff they clearly took out to sell later. But made and added specifically to be like a new chapter or something. Well, right, when we were kids, the standard for that type of add-on content was the now defunct expansion pack, mainly for PC games, which were developed as standalone titles effectively, using a lot of the same assets and, like, underlying mechanics, engines, and things like that. And released as fully realized titles, like, they shipped with proper packaging and boxes and instruction manuals and all of that. So there was quite a bit of investment put into their production and sale by developers, which certainly isn't the case for a lot of DLC anymore. However, it's certainly been a beast which started innocent and good, then turned very nasty. You can thank EA and their ilk for that. They pioneered on-disc DLC and the Season Pass back in the day. MC said, yeah, back before you had Encores, now you pay extra for the base game. Very true. Okay, so let's see what hijacking Sayu is going to be like. Maybe this will be a full-on stage, and we just kind of have to transition into it, or it's just going to be the boss fight? I don't know. Oh, it is a stage. Just so you know, getting to an NSR artist will not be an easy task. They'll be heavily guarded, so you'll need to break through their security first. Right, it's going to be a series of arenas. Ah, looks like it's one of NSR's patented music rail generators. Activate the rail with your music and break through the security glass. So Sayu's is, of course, in cyberspace. Oh yeah, I know how to transform, thank you, Colonel. Oh, we've got a powerful dive attack. Maya says I like the raving clams. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. That's really nice, actually. This is our first proper stage, so I'm imagining it'll be nice and easy. Whoa, we're getting to the point where she can kill these in a single shot. Damn! Okay, those upgrades are paying off. Let's try out our buddy Zook. Very mild platforming. Nothing I can't handle. He says, hoping nobody's actually seen his Mario Sunshine playthrough. Whoa, Lord. Okay, jumps are very floaty. Ammo, I suppose? Or no? They tried so hard. This stage also seems a bit easier than the boss that we started the game with because the beat is very, very evident. This is like a pretty heavy electro-pop song, so the backbeat is extremely prominent.
Yes, sir!
Zook is alright, but I just enjoy the fact that Mayday can absolutely devastate anything in one or two swings. Well, I did say one or two, so... Whoa! Yikes. MC says never had any issue figuring out the rhythm. Well, I did just a little bit during the subatomic supernova fight because oftentimes the attacks would be paired to distinct backbeats that would only kick in while they were charging, usually for a very brief period, and I was also trying to commentate over it. That was a little tricky.
Feel that?
Whoa! Okay, now we can't parry these suckers, and we don't have the ammo to take care of them normally. Let's see. Any goodies around here? MC says driving games and rhythm games are the two genres I'm really good at. Well, man, based on what you've told me about your accomplishments over like the past nearly a year now, I'd say you're really good at a lot of different genres. Certainly more than I am. Okay, so it looks like we only need to defeat X amount of enemies in order to shatter the security glass in each arena, but what's the fun in that? This is an interesting way of doing, like, standard stage progression. I assume these are going to look different for every artist. Sayu's is understandably very kind of minimalistic and techy looking. Oh. Ah! Just a smidgen late. Oh, Lord, I'm terrible at this. Eclipse says, I'm good at games where you can just, like, outlast the game. Yeah. Same here. Like, I know Zook is meant to be a faster character with an emphasis on combos, but the question here is he ever going to be worthwhile when the ostensible slow heavy hitter isn't much more sluggish than he is? It's maybe a Hand of Fate 1 situation where, yikes, double jump saved our ass there, where, heavy weapons don't carry with them penalties sufficient to discourage their use in most situations, which, I mean, I'm fine with. Welcome to, the person actually raised in an entertainment industry family cannot figure out a basic beat at all. MC says Hand of Fate 2 definitely made up for the weapon style. Oh, no. I'm not saying that as a negative at all. I love the fact that heavy weapons didn't feel excessively penalized. That's the problem with... The reason I don't like them in games like Dark Souls is heavy weapons feel, I mean, appropriately large and sluggish, but it often means that your playstyle is reduced to just, like, activating attacks or maneuvers and then standing around for about 3 years and waiting, damn it all, for them to execute. I like the fact that they're a little bit slower and easier to dodge, but still so powerful and accessible that you have a reason to use them. I do like the designs of these little security drones, though. They're adorable. Let's see if we can't heal Mayday up. Oh man, double jump is super handy here, actually. Oh, we're just one arena away from Sayu. I can see her personal banner art back there. Nicely done, fellas. Looks like all the drones have been taken care of. What's left is this last piece of security glass. Smash through the glass and prepare to face Sayu. You got it, Colonel. The clip says that's why I like the medium weapons. They hit hard but only be standing around for years, so you aren't relying on flurries to do damage, but you also can if the opening presents them. Right. Oh, this is gonna be a lot, isn't it? I'm already excited. MC says, I love Hand of Fate 2's light weapons because they can be really overpowered if you master them, and if you get the right synergy with, like, spells and other equipables. How do we think this is going to go down? I have a feeling that each of the 4 programmers is going to be present somewhere in the world, and we're going to have to defeat them to, like, eliminate certain of Sayu's capabilities. And then, fight her directly once they're all done away with. This is very interesting. Not as lavish as the DJ's space, but gorgeous all the same.
Wow, what a dreamy place.
Oh my! Welcome, friends! Are you here to receive the sweet honey bubbles of my angelic voice?
What? Sweet honey bubbles? No way! We're here to bring rock back to Vinyl City and... Wait, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm talking to this thing. She's not even real.
Shh, May, don't say the R word. It's a very taboo subject in this district.
The R word? You mean real? Look at her, Zook! She's not real!
But I am real! As real as your love for each other.
Wait, what?
Whoa, hold on!
I can see it in your eyes.
Yep.
Your hearts are pounding.
Boss
like
battle
the
time, I
beating
guess?
drum of the ocean.
Oh, this is so weird.
Bubba?
Bubba?
It means follow your heart, Zoot.
But there are many factors to consider, so I...
Hey! We're here to fight, alright? Zook, snap out of it, and you're still not real. Let's talk more rock.
You're so...
Oh, I love the backing track, though.
Seriously.
I said the blocky aesthetic of the coral reefs reminds me of one of my favorite games that I'm actually able to play, Superflight. Never played that, actually. They look almost like they're voxel-based. Oh, I dig it. So what do we have to do to actually defeat her? I guess just, run up to her and then run the rail through her, right?
Hey, how about you come down here and face us?
I hate when we can laugh.
So she's just going to mandate we run through a series of obstacle courses, I would imagine. Oh, there are programmers. They're operating her like a giant mecha in a tokusatsu.
Ooh, she looks...
Oh, this is fantastic.
That's me.
Hey, come back here. Let's get her, Zook. I want to pinch her cheeks.
This is so neat. Mechanically, this fight is so different from what immediately preceded it. Oh, and it looks like Sayu has her own personal brand of drone. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so when the synth blasts, she unleashes attacks through the openings in the ground. Eclipse says this game is really creative. It is. Oh no. Third member signed on. Oh, the mocap artist.
Sing and dance with me, okay? 1, 2, 3,
Oh god, she's armed.
1, 2, 3,
May?
What's happening to me?
There's vocals now. Hey. I love this. Although they're both ostensibly EDM artists, the two bosses we've faced so far have very different, like, auditory aesthetics, and they're both amazing. Alright, so we've got to dodge Sayu's attacks and then disconnect each of her, like, staffers. Oh, damn it. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, I'm terrible at that. Okay, okay. It's fine. Whoa! Okay, so actually dodging attacks in this game is a lot harder than it seems. Are we deleting her code piece by piece? I'm sorry, was that a Sailor Moon reference, Sayu? Not in my game, no thank you. Sorry, this is going to be some terrible gameplay. Oh wait, no, we can still break it on our own. Gotcha, gotcha. Demonic Cat, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate you, and hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh, now we've got to run back, right? Oh, she can't attack us with these strips anymore because we disconnected that member of the team. Meowfish, they say. Glad to have you. I may need to replay this stage to get a better rating because I have a feeling I have no idea what's going on here. So, not entirely sure which capability this is going to eliminate. Maybe her trident? Oh, damn it. It was deactivated and I ran right into it. Demonic says, can we eat the delicious fish? I mean, we're taking her down, no worries. Oh! We're starting to get some rock influences overlaid to the track. Love that. Oh, we brought her down, finally. But there's still one more member of the team to take down.
I'm too cute to fight.
Notice we have dealt absolutely no damage to Sayu results. What the hell? They're editing my gameplay. I am technologically illiterate, so I don't even do that, thank you. This is so cool! God almighty! Oh, whoa. That is gnarly! I love the fact that each of the bosses transforms radically throughout their fight. Oh, whoa! So, look, I get it. I'm at the controls. Dodging attacks feels extremely imprecise and not exactly fantastic. It feels like you're not really given a lot of forewarning for a lot of this, and that's not great. But based on its aesthetics alone, this game deserves a pretty positive reception, I would say. I have a feeling, though, that once all of these guys are down, Sayu's going to be an absolute non-entity to actually bring down. MC says basically the critics didn't get it. Yeah, like, here's the thing. Does this feel great to play? No, not really, but it doesn't feel bad or anything. It just feels like I can't avoid a lot of attacks that I attempt to, and it's not like the timing is super tight. It's just like you're given no forewarning whatsoever. Okay, her most damaging attack is out of the way. I know it's fantastic, Sayu, I'm sorry. Let's take care of the Trident next. Wait, we can destroy these little pin nibs? Oh, that makes this so much easier. Yeah, I assume once we bring down the artist's terminal, the stage is or the fight's just going to be reduced to wailing on Sayu's shell. Oh, I was going to see if we could damage the cursor. MC says, something I learned about game journalism, basically style has nothing to do with the game and neither does story. A good game's all about gameplay, that's their way of rating in philosophy. Well, it's the way a lot of publications are more or less forced to work with. People, oftentimes, unfortunately, aren't allowed to adjust their scores based on things like aesthetics, or negatively adjust scores based on things like toxic corporate cultures that abuse employees, or are, maybe a little too forgiving to really toxic fandoms, or complacent, or even, like, kind of, patronizing towards the most toxic subsets of their fans. Think, like, CDPR or Ubisoft, for instance. I don't get it. Now we're damaging her. Is that it?
Listen to the sound waves I want to give you. No! Enough of you! Please leave this place!
Say what?
We should link our intangible feelings. Still, go away!
Nope. We're fighting her directly now. Or we're running. Yep, we're running. This is really interesting. Ah, shoot. This is not going to be a great performance on my part, but damn, is it cool. And I thought the first fight was really elaborate. This is something else. This reminds me of a No More Heroes boss fight, in a really good way. Or like something from a Platinum game. God almighty. I wish I understood how her attacks play into the beat, because she doesn't attack on the beat. I think she starts certain attacks that have separate timers on the downbeat. We're almost out of here. Oh, I'm going to get a terrible rating for this, ain't I? Oh god. We gotta do this one more time, don't we? What's going on? Excuse me?
Whoa! What?
This is her final form? And she's giant. I love it.
Leave this to me.
Okay, now we just shoot the programmer's icons as normal. Right, I can handle that. Okay, okay, stop. Oh god, this is so hectic. Oh, I'm sucking at this, guys. I'm sorry. Maya says, hollered at by the reverse mermaid. Yeah, I kind of love it. It looks a bit like an Adventure Time character, maybe? Whoa. God, it's got a lot of health all of a sudden. Wait, the clams have our ammo. Clammo. On it. It's the mocap artist who presents the greatest danger to us at any given time. He's responsible for all of Sayu's physical attacks. I said Clammo sounds like some kind of clam bouillon, or like a fake one. Like a fake clam product, like crab with a K, you know, that they sell at virtually every supermarket. I'm getting my ass handed to me by those stupid pen nibs alone. We're rocking somehow. Alright, now it's just Sayu's goddamn artist. Oh, shoot, we can parry those. Ah, because they turn purple like the second before they let fly. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Okay, sorry, sometimes they turn purple, sometimes they don't. There we go!
There's only one way to end this.
Okay, let's just get
That was one of my worst performances on a fight in channel history, but to hell with you! The clip says, well that got weird, it looks like someone wanted fish and drumsticks in the same dish. I know that's intended as a joke, but that sounds delicious right now. Alright, looks like we, stole another big ol' chunk of revenue from Tatiana. Wait, were the programmers in there the entire time?
Why, that door sure looks inviting.
Shall we
The clip
then?
says it does, actually. Yeah, man. If I had not ordered takeout 2 days ago, I may order some chicken. I may have ordered some chicken tonight. MC says the fish will stick, mark my words.
You guys are quite a talented bunch, but there are bigger things at play here, and you kids shouldn't get involved. Stay in school, do your homework, and most importantly, don't ever turn Sayu into that thing again.
That's right, children. Damn you for exercising your
go
creative talent and constructing an artificial pop idol that millions of people adore. How dare you? To be fair, they gave me way... Alright, so we did not do fantastically, as I could have imagined. But apparently, where we did worst was on our time. B ranking, that's okay. Mafia says, you kid, she says to the middle-aged man in the back with a goatee. I think that may just be part of, like, the professional, like, stereotypical otaku costume. You could be 8 and have that. So we've got Sayu's abilities. Oh, shoot! Our drummer actually gets, Sayu's trident. Which could be very, very helpful in future. No, she's easily the youngest person we've seen in the game so far. I wonder who's next. Hey, Dancing Pot, thank you so much for the raid, man. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you've had a wonderful stream. What were you guys playing earlier today? NC says she might be 10,000 years old for all we know.
Once again, the group known as Bungbet Junction has hijacked yet another concert. Even the cute and bubbly Sayu was not spared from their plan for total dominance. We managed to get hold of these two elusive rockers while they were cowardly fleeing from the scene at Akusuka last night.
Mayday, Zook, why are you hijacking NSR's concerts?
Huh?
The visuals in this game are just incredibly amazing.
Am I on TV right now?
Oh, Pot, you started Neo. Right on, man. How did you find it so far? And how far have you made it?
For your actions.
Wow, I am on TV.
Finished off the first boss. Do you mean Derek or Onryoki?
Great. You owe me a TV, Tatiana.
I don't even know why you put your TV in my office in the first place. Anyway, we need to fix this right now. Bring me the Horn of Mending.
The Horn of Mending? Please do not tell me you are thinking of asking for that guy's assistance.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures. We'll lose more than
Pot
just a
says,
district
I enjoyed a
if we
lot. The guy
don't
on the ship?
activate
Onryoki,
it.
yeah.
Now bring it.
Only 11 deaths? Man, that's amazing. Both I and Seth had way more difficulty with that fight during our first playthroughs. So we're summoning someone who isn't one of the district archons to the city.
Alamak, aku kena seru lah. DK West on the way. Yeah.
Oh no. Have we just summoned some kind of reggae ogre?
Akhirnya kau tiup juga horn tu.
Nice to see you too, DK West.
Sama. And
I love the designs of all these guys.
Aku masih ingat lagi dirimu.
I am going to check if the editors downstairs need my input.
Jumpa lagi.
This is No Straight Roads, an independent game, I believe, out of Malaysia that integrates elements of an action brawler and a rhythm game set in an extremely florid world dominated by an EDM oligarchy, where every stage and boss is themed after a different subgenre of music. I adore it.
So. A band called Bungbet Junction has been slowly claiming out districts. They're now moving up to...
Maya asks, why is that gentleman with Mendy on his hands talking like Jabba the Hutt? I've got no idea.
Aku sini nak dengar kau minta maaf je.
I think the idea is supposed to be... It's one of two things.
Did I mention that
either he's just supposed to be foreign, therefore, or this game was developed in Malaysia, so perhaps they wanted a character who spoke a native language, even in, like, localized versions. So he's not one of NSR's artists, but will be serving as a boss anyway. I like that. Maya says if he's speaking a different language, then I feel like a jerk. That's the thing, I don't know. This is not far from the part of the world I study, and I don't know. Inu, Tintin, and then Eve. So Eve must be the woman in, like, with the, like, completely split skin tone between, like, the bright pink and the, I think, like, gray or blue in the Carnival costume. So we've got 3 more regular artists, Tatiana and DK West. Which makes sense, because on the official cover art, there are 7 different NSR artists displayed in silhouette. That's why I thought it was weird there were only 6 of them. Let's see, what did we get? We got Sayu's giant-ass USB drive. Look at the size of that, oh wow. So Commotion is next, which must be DJ, or DK West. Do we want more stickers? Yeah, sure, why not? No, wait, we've got these for one more stage. Never mind. So what abilities did Sayu give us? Okay, so Mayday gets a heal. That's gonna be important given the way I've been playing. Maya asks, so if Brady in the chat were a band, would we be, I don't know, Brother Brady and the Crack Cowards? Well, no, Maya, you misunderstand, like, the basic tenets of Viper's theology. You cannot dutifully and regularly smoke crack and still be a coward. It's through the consumption of the holy cracrament that one demonstrates bravery and transcends cowardice. I think this joke has come to dominate too much of my life at this point. Oh, we get increased range and damage with the tridents. Right on. Let's go ahead and feed the crocodile rock. No? Crocodile is not here. Pity. What upgrades can we get? Oh, we need more fans. Damn it. Well, let's go ahead and get the briefing really quickly. Oh, wait. First, we can check, Sayu's, personal, I guess, audio log? Oh, it's some of the artist's personal work on what is definitely not DeviantArt. That actually looks very nice. MC says Brandy, Brady, and the Funks. Right on.
What's up, Lit? Spectacular performance at Akusuka, you two. Simply impressive.
Thanks.
That's either the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid or it's somebody desperately attempting to emulate that VA style.
I'm still in the midst of preparing, but there's been quite a commotion in the...
By the way, we've got a healthily sized audience tonight, so I want to thank you all for coming out and deciding to spend your time with us this evening. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and that you're enjoying this game. This is the most fun I've had with something on stream in a long time. I'm not good at it in the least, but the world is just so, like...
Another day, another chance to go
all in... Sorry, like, what's the best way of putting this? It's not just compelling, but it's energetic and positive and variegated in a time when I think we all need something like that. This is the perfect game for the season. Wish it got slightly better critical reception. Apparently reception among fans is fantastic, but this thing really needed to move some numbers. I mean, I hope it does ultimately, because I would love like a sequel, or this studio, which was founded on its love of a mutual love of rhythm game aesthetics and mechanics, can carry on and undertake similar projects elsewhere. We need more stuff like this. We need more stuff like Psychonauts. We need more like Mario Odysseys or Sly Coopers, or things with very distinct worlds. I have a feeling someone is really trying to get our attention. Do find the source of the commotion, will ya? Yes, sir, you got it. Oh, this thing will dispense free stickers to us every chapter.
Saw YouTube and I didn't know YouTube you've got.
Okay, so they've got nothing new to say. That's alright.
Mayday and Zook, I've been waiting.
Ooh, for what?
Ah, where are my manners? I'm Zam.
He looks a
I heard
bit
about your
like
gig with the DJ and saw what you did
a
at
Simpsons
Akusuka.
hipster
I
going
gotta
through a
say,
midlife crisis.
I'm thrilled to see your efforts to make a change. Simply inspirational.
Thanks, Sam.
Not saying that's a
Join
bad
us
thing.
in Stand Against NSR.
Interesting that you should say so. I'm currently starting my brand new radio channel for the occasion.
Oh, that's cool. How are preparations going?
It was going fine until the place was reclaimed just the other day. It'll take
Oh, is
some
this a
time
side
for me
mission?
to recover my
Right
equipment
on.
and set up a new broadcasting booth.
You need a place? Why don't you come over to our pad? We happen to have some extra space.
Can I?
Oh, or
Really?
rather, we'll be expanding the base
What
once
do you
again.
say, Zook?
Sure thing. The more the merrier.
Awesome! I'll get Sam and Fam up in a jiffy and have you guys on it soon!
Right on. Thank you. Looks like there's more stickers to collect everywhere. So maybe they spawn pseudo-randomly every time we enter out into the open world once again. Oh, yeah, here we go. DK West is just kind of jiving in the middle of space. There was no district or environment or ground around him whatsoever. Interested to see how this goes.
Fuyo. Macam bro.
Oh, brother.
Dah ada awet baru bro.
So either they're friends
fast.
or actually related.
Ramai perempuan kau pikat sekarang lah. Ha? Missy. Namaku DK West. Ewa. Ritma bayang super guy. Ewa. Dulu dan kini hebat selamanya. Ewa. Dan satu lagi. Aku pun sebenarnya Zook punya.
Oh, brother.
Exactly. Zook's big brother. Salam perkenalan. Awak ni mesti Mayday.
Oh,
I love his
so
design.
this is your brother? How come you don't share his accent?
Well, I don't know. How come your hair is yellow?
What's that got to do with...
West, what are you doing here?
Oh, tak ada apa. Cuma kongsi aja dengan orang kat sini apa erti music sebenar.
I'm interested to see what kind of genre he's associated with.
Kau betul nak buat hal kat sini? Sekarang?
Hui, kau selalu macam tu. Angry only. Aku lupa birthday kau, you angry. Tak jawab message kau, you angry. Aku jual drum set kau, you angry. Jangan macam tu lah.
Stop it, West. You're disrupting our music revolution, man. We've got tons of things to do,
no
and I
music
don't
in
have
the
time
area.
to play around with you. You understand?
I am fascinated to see what this is
Relax,
like.
bro. Relax. Kalau kau nak fans kau balik, senang je. Tunjuk kat mereka siapa lebih hebat. Hadap aku di rap battle.
I said I don't have
Oh,
time
he's
to
a rapper.
Okey lah, aku pergi
Lovely.
curi lagi fans kau.
Ah! Fine then. Let's get this over with.
You know what? It sounds like he's speaking a real language. That I'm fairly certain. What? Oh, it's a rhythm game.
When you see Zook in school, he was constantly out of fuel. All he does is follow me.
Oh no, we're supposed to dodge
Like a
those,
stinking
not strike
fly,
them.
He
Okay.
can't help it, cuz I'm the trailblazing guy. Zook knows nothing like a baby. Everywhere he looks, he thinks maybe.
This is
I have to
so
show him the
charming.
ropes, but all he does is move.
Yeah, MC says probably Malaysian. Malaysian or like a language from the outlying islands. Oh, I love this. It's like island-inspired hip-hop. This is so cool!
Oh, you should see West in school. He ain't nothing but a ridicule. He thinks he's a top student, but when in
The
truth,
beat
he's
work is
nothing but a
amazing,
student.
y'all.
Feels like he's entitled to everything. Tells the birds for him they should sing. Chest up, walks around proud, with a small push and he'll sure drop loud.
Oh my god. This may be the most intriguing, appealing rival battle I've seen in an action or character action game yet.
Little boy right there. Oh, he's such a rookie. Well, at least I had my friends. You only had me pretend. All the
This
way
is
to
not
the
difficult
end.
at
You're
all
lucky
so
we're
far
even
anyway.
related. Cause you're my brother, if not separately bothered. And cause I'm the world's greatest, you can pause, go all in my shadows, bask in the awesomeness, the magnificence, the one and only DK West.
I love his familiar too. That looks inspired by some kind of indigenous art, right? Oh, we're not done!
Don't mean a thing. You think you're the center of everything, but this greatness that you speak simply hides the fact that you're meek. And these illusions are really your illusions, and your rhymes are just behind the times. You think that you are a king, but if I sit
All
there,
right,
I'd be
we
lying.
got this.
The world doesn't revolve around you. Even in the multiverse, you're not worth a verse. Oh, rest
We're
in peace.
doing this very well compared to the first two boss battles. The chorus, very, very energetic. One more verse?
Then how about Zook in college? He still thirsts for my knowledge. Only knows how to trail me by. Or else I do high, he does nothing but cry. He thinks he's a real ace, when he's a real bad case. All he does
Okay,
is
that wasn't
copy
bad at all.
moves and make mismatch tempos that don't groove.
Why on earth did NSR not sign this guy? I mean, I know it's technically not EDM, but if we're being honest, Sayus wasn't either.
Western College is such a shame. The top spot
As he
is
says,
no
this
longer
game's style is
play. All
music.
respect he
It
used to
rocks,
have.
yeah,
It's now
definitely.
drop in half. He hates seeing me succeed so well. He turns into a child and bids college bye-bye. The once great West, with all his charming ability, has now learned a hard lesson in humility.
This is probably the last verse, I would imagine, unless they do something crazy at the end.
Zook's a real bad
Oh no, we're
robber,
still going.
not even a showstopper.
Lord.
He stole all my friends, and none of his own. And Nadia, man, you remember that girl? You only added her cause I was in the shit. You couldn't stop at stealing friends. You stole a girl that
Oh
maybe
God.
couldn't
Oh
breathe.
God.
Robber of friends, copycat Zook. You ain't nothing without West. You ain't nothing without West. You ain't nothing without West.
He's finally breaking down.
Nadia never liked you, Wes, because you were slimy, sleazy, cheesy. Ewa, con hero. Actually, see,
Oh, God.
desperado. From a scale of 1 to 10.
God, I'm
you are
so
below
bad
the
at
bottom of the
coordinating
lane
like this.
end. You are never as good as you thought. Only your imagination never had a drought. You think you're a marathon runner. You never even ran right and pilot. You were canceled. The end. As you left college with the most shame to hide. Left a loser, snoozer, my brother. Oh, mic drop. Reality check, please. Catch that
Yikes.
adulting life. You DK hack.
Those last two verses absolutely destroyed my health, but it's alright, I'm digging this. Is he finally done? Yep.
Eleh, kau menang sebab aku kasih chance je.
No, you didn't.
Macam ni lah. Kau pergi rehat dulu. Ha? Aku datang balik bila kau boleh rap macam pro. Okay,
I
bro?
imagine this. He's going to
West.
be our rival, so we're going to have to do this several times
Where are
throughout
you
the course
going?
of the game.
I want this battle fair and square. You hear me?
I can only imagine how difficult that gets later on.
Right.
Shoot!
Okay, leave. Just leave.
3 bosses, 3
Okay.
entirely distinct
I'm
genres of
sensing a
music,
lot of anger
and
here. What
each
happened
one
to
with
Zook?
an
The killer's
absolute
losing man in
killer
Violent
of a
City.
backing track, right?
Yeah, I know. Just that this guy is so.
Ewa.
I'm sorry, is that a JoJo's reference? This game's amazing. Yeah, DK West Rap Battle 1. Another B. That's alright, we can improve these with time. It's just like any character action game. Now we've got enough fans to unlock the next tier of upgrades, though. And we got the Bull Wayang Kulit. So, a statue of his familiar. And we've got one of his notebooks instead of like an audio file or what have you. Guys, I may go back through and like just obsessively practice the couple stages we played tonight, time and again, before the next stream. Not only because I'm an obsessive perfectionist and I need to get those S ranks, but because this is just such a good game. I cannot believe this received, like, so many mediocre reviews. This is amazing. We'll go ahead and throw DK West's familiar up there. We've got pirate radio now. What does this allow us to do? Oh, give interviews.
Get ready to jam and welcome to Zap FM. Good afternoon, folks of Vinyl City. You're now tuned into a very special
Maybe this will just give us certain disbursements of story or background between stages.
I have some rare guests with me today. Let's have them introduce themselves.
Hello, peeps. I'm Bunkbit Junction's Mayday.
And this is the other half of Bunkbit Junction, Zook.
Welcome, Mayday and Zook.
Thanks for having us.
The pleasure's mine, Zook. Now, a lot of our listeners know of Bunkbed Junction, but they want to know more. I hope that through these sessions, you guys can tell us more about yourselves, your band, and everything else in between. So, without further ado, I'll go ahead with my first question. How did the band's name come about?
First of all, it's because...
So the game was
Bunkbed
directly
rock.
influenced by games
We
like
have one.
Psychonauts,
top
Jet
bunk,
Set
of course.
Radio,
Okay,
and
but
cartoons
what about
like
the junction
JoJo's
bit? Didn't you
and
say
Steven
on TV
Universe.
that you wanted to build a junction into NSR's highway so that more people can join the party? Doesn't that contradict the whole part about you fighting NSR?
Glad you asked. Today we are unveiling Bunkbit Junction's new meaning. We want to build a junction that goes away from NSR's highway.
hello.
Because they don't deserve
Ballerina,
anything.
thank you
They
so
both.
much for the follow. I greatly appreciate you,
this
and
is
I hope
time
you've been
to what
enjoying
you
the
wanna
stream
do
so
with your
far.
music in Vinyl
Thank
City.
you so much.
We believe that music belongs to everyone, and not just NSR.
We're going to
We
fight
should,
for the
fingers
people.
crossed, be
For
live
music,
either tomorrow
artists
or the
like
next
us.
day with the continuation of this. I do
An
have to record
ambition
my
that is highly
podcast
looked
tomorrow,
upon
so
by
that might
many,
take
Mayday and
a
Zook.
little bit of
Do you
time.
feel pressured with a sudden wave of attention? Your fan base has been growing rapidly as of late.
Not at all. We're all dreaming the same dream. We're all in this fight together.
It certainly does seem like there are more who share your aspirations after your previous gigs with DJ Subatomic Supernova and Sayu. Time's almost up. Don't want to be chipping more of your busy schedule. Thank you for being here today, Bunkbed Junction!
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
And yeah, the game's sitting on Metacritic at around roughly a 70 to 75 on most platforms, which is a little low, but I mean, I can only hope it sold well. Now wait, wasn't there a studio we could use to change up our ult or something? Oh, we've got a new tier of upgrades though. Transformables stay active slightly longer. No, what can Bunkbed Junction do now? Finishing off enemies with finishers, award double ammo when applicable. Hey. A successful parry grants your partner 3 ammo. Able to dash while in midair. I will increase the circle of influence ever so slightly. That might make this a little easier. Just another finisher? Sure. Increase Mayday's max ammo, yes, and her transformer. Oh wait, what's this? Melee hits and kills award extra ammo, yep, why not? And now Zook, it's an increased finisher radius. Parry restores his health, and transformations occur much more quickly, right on. Okay, that seems fair enough. Now we're heading after Yinu. Let's see what she's about. Oh, real quick, our newest collectible. Mayday's notes about Zook versus DJ West. Oh, or DK West, we don't get anything from it though? There's no like audio file or what have you? MC quotes a review. While I appreciated the stylish neon-soaked city and the fantastic soundtrack, No Straight Roads switches between brawler, platformer, and rhythm concepts, but fails to deliver a memorable experience overall. Critics cannot stand... Well, yeah, no. The way I read the passage you just posted is... while the game delivers an absolutely unforgettable audio-visual experience, and tries a bunch of different things, there's nothing about it that really stood out to me. Like, look, I get it. The gameplay, the moment-to-moment gameplay is not fantastic, and like, so far, I've taken a lot of hits I feel like I probably could have dodged. But I'm generally pretty rough at character action games. So that's totally fine. I want to play these stages more to learn the mechanics, to learn the songs, to learn kind of the way this all works a bit more. And I would rather have more games like this and fewer near-annualized Assassin's Creeds and Gran Turismos and all that. Those games are extremely repetitious and samey and fail to deliver a narrative or world that I remember half as well as I remember something like this or Psychonauts. By the way, can't wait for Psychonauts 2 later this year, whenever.
So, did you guys manage to deal with the alley problem?
What?
Yep. Turns out.
I'm sorry, we're going to be fighting a 9-year-old classical musician.
Well, that doesn't sound
I love
bad.
it. I love it. I think I've seen some art, like promotional art of this character in her boss fight.
Nothing. Let's just get
I thought
on to
that the
next
promo
mission,
art
shall we?
I had seen was of Sayu, but
Right.
no.
Business.
If I'm right,
Today we'll be dealing
this
with
character
something
has something
quite
really
unique.
special to her.
Are you guys ready for the classics?
But it'll only become apparent in her fight.
Will my master's degree be helpful for this?
You bet.
Yo, my dude has a master's?
Enjoy
Right
the
on.
Nature District. I've prepared some tickets for you.
Tickets? What are we watching?
The question is, who? A performance by Vinyl City's greatest pianist, Yinu. Truly a child prodigy.
Child? We'll be going against a kid?
That sounds...
Don't underestimate her just because of her age. I would advise you to approach Yinu with extra caution. Despite NSR's bias, it's no simple feat to be where she is at her age.
Got it. Well, I'm not one to refuse a gig invitation. Let's go, Zook. And
So far,
thanks for
based
the
on what I played of this game, I would give it, based largely on its audio visuals, anywhere between an 8 and a 9. And I don't believe in the 4-point scale. When I rate games, casually or for the podcast, I use the full 10-point scale. This is easily one of my favorite things I've played in ages. So she plays a piano, of course, some kind of advanced piano. Charter of Nature District, so I assume like a park or a botanical garden. Neoclassical. Inu is a highly acclaimed pianist prodigy, a fitting charter for the more sophisticated crowd of Natura. While often seen as cute and innocent by the public, she can be bratty at times due to her young age. Inu may be a kid, but make no mistake, behind the piano she's unstoppable. The best option is to remove the piano from her hands and victory will be ours. So maybe this will be a bongo style thing, like from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, where we'll have to run around a giant piano and like destroy it while she tries to squish us flat. I can see that, and I can dig it. But first, we have to actually access Akaska. Let's set up our ultimate duet. Like an ult attack. Shadow Dancer is just like a pretty standard ult, but alright, let's go for it. Oh, it looks like eventually we'll unlock a stage that takes place just in the district we're located at right now. So perhaps, well no, either that's Natura, and we actually fight through it like in a non-stylized environment, or we fight through this district against like DK West later. Oh wait, we'll need new stickers because our previous ones have worn off. Wait, no they haven't, never mind. Have any of Zook's? No, they didn't even count DK West as a full boss for the purpose of consuming items. I like that. I like that a lot. I also think it's really, really cool that a studio based out of Malaysia made sure to include a boss that was representative of a local culture and style of music. That is really impressive, and it's the kind of representation I really like to see. Representation and diversity that makes for a way more florid and distinct world. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Next stop, Inu's Nature Concert Hall. Head to the Festival Bridge to gain access to your new district. So yeah, we've taken over like a third of the city at this point. Welcome back, Bunny. She says, I've been busy doing other stuff, so I haven't been able to consistently watch the stream. Oh man, that's a shame, because this game is absolutely phenomenal.
Yo, if it isn't
Hey,
my
Gigi.
favorite rock stars.
Hey there.
What's up?
That gig at Akasuka was beyond cool, you two.
We showed them who's boss.
You have my support. Do it in style.
Definitely.
Bunny, or MCS Bunny, are you a star? I bet you're a star.
Sit down for it, so I brought it with me. See you two rock stars underground.
Sure thing.
Catch you later.
We earned a trophy for that. Alright, yeah, sure.
Feel that? Rocket!
Can we unlock level 2 gates at this point? No, we still can't. Not entirely sure what we need to do for that.
Drumsticks up! Yes!
It's my turn, Python.
Alright. May have to do something later. Or maybe after defeating, after defeating this child, we'll be able to access our next, level of power. Okay, so we can't replay West's boss fights at any time. So far. I assume after his final appearance, we will be able to. Oh, I love this. Every time we take down one of her artists, or one of Tatiana's artists, all of the billboards in this NSR Plaza change to an advertisement for our next opponent. That is an extremely extravagant piano she's got, isn't it? Looked like Tatiana and Eve behind her earlier.
Knock knock. Who's there?
It's your friend.
I'm not too sure about the friendly part, especially after what happened at Akasuka.
Bunny says, burgers sound good. Had one for dinner tonight. Right on. And this game looks very in-depth and well made. It is. I adore it.
Oh yeah.
I assume after this it's going to be the K-pop group, then Eve and Tatiana. I'm very interested to see what style of music Tatiana is meant to embody. Bunny says, what's the story here? What have I missed since I haven't been around? Okay, so this is a futuristic Southeast Asian city where a highly advanced cabal of scientists and artists have found a way to harness the power of music to create a renewable energy source. However, the entire city and its energy infrastructure are controlled by a cadre, one record label dominated by various electronic and EDM artists. And we, representing a pseudo-proletarian rocker revolution, have to take down each of their artists one by one and take back the unique districts of the city that they preside over. Even though it's short, I really, really love DJ Subatomic Supernova's stage. Yeah, MC says the story is you beat down people with the power of music. Very true. Bunny says I love beating people up with music, and I have a terrible singing voice that beats people up mentally. I'm sure that's not true. Everybody's voice has certain pieces that it can work well for. For instance, my range isn't terribly broad, but I can handle, for instance, big band music or ballads or things like that pretty well. A lot of the music I love, however, soul music, R&B, I have a much harder time with. Congratulations, and welcome to Akasuka District, the pop culture capital of Vinyl City. You want the latest gadgets, toys, and cutesy merchandise? This is the place to satisfy all your geeky needs. Oh, I feel 10 years older just by looking at the district. Head to the edge of the district to get to Inu's Nature Concert Hall. Maya says Brady is the most competent balladeer. Our, well, firstly, thank you very much. Secondly, our audience over on Seth's channel can validate that. Yeah, and MC says anyone can sing. That's true. It's the most accessible form of musical expression there is. Akuska District is just delightfully cheesy. I love it all so much. Nature is going to be like the high-class, what we would call high culture section of the city. Bunny says, the problem is I don't know anything I'm good with in terms of singing voice. I'm bad at it all. And MC says it does take a lot of practice to sing well, but not trying is the key to failure. Right. And Maya says the way I got better at singing was to sing along to music whenever I drove anywhere by myself. Nobody could hear me, so I didn't feel self-conscious. Same here. Yeah. I did a lot of, I guess, casual practice in my car. Or the shower, or my office, or, you know, just anywhere where I wouldn't necessarily be pestering folks. So we've got all these holo projectors with Sayu holograms that we're reactivating for some reason. Makes things brighter, I suppose, so might as well. XJ. Oh yeah, look, a good old school rock group that somehow looks way less appealing than the EDM groups we've seen so far. Hello, vending machine. Oh, this one drops a couple of pretty powerful stickers. Anyone we can or should talk to around here? Apologies that I'm taking a while exploring this district. I want to make sure we have all of the interactable electronics crossed off. So inside, I guess Sayu's Apple Store, Sukadenki. Sure. We've got stickers, we've got a few more canisters of energy. Anything to interact with, though? No, as it happens. Ugh. Sayu snacks? And there we go. We have, restored full power to Sayu's district. Next up is, oh my god, the absolutely gorgeous Nature District. Dig it. So yeah, it looks like after this we've got one more conventional district, then Eve and Tatiana's skyscraper. Let's do it to close the stream out. Electro-classical. I'm really looking forward to this. Bunny says, I love the color scheme of this game. Yes, and every single boss has a totally distinct visual and auditory aesthetic. The one you just missed was a really interesting, like, Malaysian hip-hop artist, whose very short stage involved a lot of indigenous art. Very cool stuff. I'm sorry, are we going to be getting, like, some old-school classical disco stuff? I'm all about that. Yep, the Nature of Botanical Gardens. I can tell that this game was inspired by Psychonauts. Any of y'all who have played or are familiar with the game, the visual style is almost... well, it's like a modernized take on Psychonauts' art style, and I love it. Yeah, Bunny, this game is absolutely gorgeous. There's the boss. Yo, this is not even like classical music as much as it is an electronic interpretation of a lot of mid-late 70s disco. Aesthetically, I may like this more than any of the music we've heard so far. Here's our tourist friends again.
Whatever is this for?
Maybe you should have gotten a guide?
Well, that's a fountain. It's largely for decorative purposes in public places. I'm quite surprised you two don't know this. Maya says I used to play a CD-ROM game called Barbie Fashion Show that had music with a very similar vibe to this. Very nostalgic. Yeah, this is kind of like salon pop. If you've ever been in like an upscale hair salon, a lot of the music that's typically played in such facilities sounds a lot like this.
The game.
So, you're a quasi doctor?
We use the word technician, but I suppose our duties are somewhat similar.
Cool.
People have already started to deface this district with NSR graffiti. I guess this is a good thing, but I also like our playable characters' auditory aesthetics the least out of everyone in this game so far. Oh, dig this though! It's every single artist in the game's. No, sorry, this is NSR. This is the villains. Never mind. We can see all of the bosses' official like logos here. Well, no, Maya, if I had to guess, Eve is probably going to be the serious like salon pop artist if there is one in this game. Because she's got like the extremely refined Lady Gaga like visual aesthetic going on. Tatiana, I've still got no idea what we're up against. And 1010 is the K-pop group. Yeah, this is kind of sort of salon pop, I think. Bunny says, oh my god, a particular Barbie game in the Wii was my absolute childhood. Thinking of replaying that game for nostalgic purposes. Maya says there was a game called Barbie Beauty Styler that had some legitimately good songs in it, which to my delight are uploaded on YouTube now. Really? It's so strange to hear of, like, licensed, like, kind of throwaway shovelware having exceptional soundtracks, but given the number of really high-quality composers who were prolific in the industry back in the 90s and early 2000s, I guess that shouldn't be so surprising.
Artist is perseverance. In composing, creating, playing, and performing. There's nothing quite like successfully putting out an album or closing a concert with a wonderful stage.
I really appreciate this posh elderly rapper.
People of Vinyl City, this is Tatiana.
I absolutely love Inu's concert hall. Look at this.
The two of our districts have fallen under a new rule.
I love the strings, and I love the synth backbeat for this piece. This is amazing. Bunny says Barbie's Groom and Glam Pups was the name of your game. I see. Are we ready for this? Just a friendly reminder, I'm terrible at this game, but the story and the world are so good, I feel compelled to go on. Time to hijack a 9-year-old's, like, musical performance, because we're heroes. Actually, if you look at it from another angle, yes, the record executives are exploitative, but so much of what we're doing so far has just been, like, attacking children for having dreams. Oh, dig this. Oh, okay, so her security is a lot tougher. Maya says, heck them kids. And Bunny says, I played a lot of games with dogs when I was a kid. Yeah, dogs were my favorite animals, and because my mom's allergic to them, I guess that was to make up for it. I see. And MC says, Greta, we coming for you. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can't perform a finisher. Which was a thing. Oh, there we go. It's like a charged attack. Okay, okay. I'm still not doing great, but we're learning. Whoa. I thought there might be a secret or something down there. Silly me. Whoa! We could have summoned a Vulcan cannon to help us out. I absolutely love this, actually. We're actually progressing through the physical district this time. Her music is very soft and understated. As opposed to Sayu's, which was just deliberately very overwhelming. Oh yeah, they've become much stronger. Or more durable, I should say. There we go. Guys, I have not heard a single track in this game so far that I am not an incredible fan of. Like, this sounds amazing. And who would have expected, like, a classically themed stage in this game? Getting halfway decent at the melee combat. It's taken about halfway through the game, but maybe. Whoop. Maya says, well, sexy orchestration has made many a number in different genres much better. Classical has a spot in other genres for sure. Oh, definitely! Most of my favorite stuff from the 70s is at least partially inspired by classical music directly. I'm thinking about like all the extremely talented composers and arrangers for strings from the era. Or, in particular, Hollywood film scores, which in turn took a lot of inspiration from classical music. Ah! Well, I said I was learning. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's like a dance that Drake would want to teach you, I'm certain. Oh, what's locking onto us? There's no hostiles left down there, are there? Or is that... Huh. Is that the boss attacking us from her concert hall? Woo! It seasons now that I think about it, Rez is definitely an inspiration as well. You're hacking through security levels. Indeed we are. If that's a central part of the game's design, then I wouldn't be surprised if the devs had played it and taken some inspiration. They're massive fans of pretty much all rhythm games. Oh, shit, I didn't even see that. I am so good at rhythm games, you guys. You'll wouldn't even believe. Maybe we should actually start using these turrets a bit. Is there any way to disable the mortars? Hey, #1 Dreadlord, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Oh, it takes a while before we can swap. There we go. Our timing ranking on the stage is going to be pathetic because I'm going for all of these little energy collectibles. But we'll be good to go for subsequent playthroughs. Oh, yikes.
How's that?
Okay, let's try one of our specials. Oh, the trident. Yeah, that's nice.
Get caught! Hat ready!
Perfect. Everlord One Dreadlord says, I love this game and this is my favorite boss. That happens to be super hard, so get ready. And thanks, you might need to restart this one once or twice. Okay, I'm fingers crossed, but I'm not holding out hope for my chances. Glad to hear it's a good fight, though. I've not been disappointed with anything in the game since. Or so far, I should say. Ah. Aside from my apparent inability to see incoming attacks, that one's kind of a bummer. There aren't a great deal of enemy types, but there don't really need to be, since it seems, damn it, like the standard enemies really just serve as filler until we get to the bosses proper. Alright, let's do this. If this is the boss I've seen in promotional materials, this is about to get really weird. Yes, even by the standards of what we've seen so far. He says, time to beat up a kid and be proud of it. Yeah, again, remember, we're the heroes. Oh, wow. This concert hall is gorgeous. Might be my favorite design yet.
Mayday and Zook? I knew it! You guys talk big about music, but the only thing—
Talk big about what?
Yeah, you need to speak up. The acoustics here isn't designed for speech clarity.
Talk big about music! But the only thing you guys seem to be good for is breaking stuff!
Maya says, let's ruin Susie's 8th grade piano recital.
Why, thank you!
No! I'll show you why they call me the Golden
She
Minstrel
also
of
has a
Vice
Malaysian
City.
accent, I think. Oh, I love this piece!
Ugh, you gotta be kidding me! I've heard there's a cracked Indian time.
Oh, shoot. I am very excited for this. Dreadlord asks if you tried the Christmas version of any of these bosses. No, not yet. Let's do it!
I think we just got schooled by a kid.
Whatever, we're so going to stop this noise right now.
Okay, as usual, the first phase is really easy. Her attacks launch as she presses the bass keys. I would assume she herself could take next to no punishment once we get back there.
Stay away from my piano!
Yep, this is what I've seen the promo art of. This is so cool! Alright, let's bring her down. He's still not dealt any damage to Inu herself. Oh, it's her mother.
Inu, my dear, please stay calm. These bullies are
Jesus
nothing
Christ,
compared
this
to
is
me.
amazing.
Now, close your eyes. Listen.
See, I thought based on the art I'd seen, Inu was going to transform into this.
Magnificent! Okay!
Not that they were going to fight us together. Okay, this isn't bad so far. I assume it's going to get crazy in the later stages. Oh my god. This is amazing! And it's not changing, or the phases aren't changing in reaction to damage she sustains, it's changing in reaction to the bit of the composition we're currently at. This is... I have no words, this is amazing. Wow, damn it. See how she likes? Just a little bit more of the old turret action. Alright, so now we just wail on Mama for a while, huh? And now Inu's back at it. Okay. I assume Phase 3 is just going to be an all-out slugfest against Mama, then. This is a beautiful song, like, not tense in the least. Notice that the mother started yelling at her to play, to start playing better. Oh, I could parry these, pink notes. I generally tend to be pretty bad at that, so... This should do it. Yep. That's it!
This is too easy.
This is the bit I've seen, like, a promotional screenshot from.
Keep playing, you know?
Sorry, I will get caught up on chat just as soon as the boss fight's over. I appreciate you all, but you really can't get distracted during this.
I should teach you brats some lessons in music! But I have a master's degree in fine arts and music.
There we go. Oh, we can parry attacks even if we're not directly in their, AoE radius. That is lovely. Oh, yikes. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. Alright, time for that duet. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! It looks like they need to force us through an additional round. Oh, we missed that one. Dang it. Oh, I thought I got the timing for that right all of once. Well, Mama's attacks aren't too bad on the whole, it's just gaining the ammo we need to attack Inu. If this is the last stage, though, she is a goner after this. Or is there any ammo that spawns in this stage? Is it just turrets? We got this, y'all. Nope, we've got ammo. Never mind. Well, we didn't get hit by it, but we didn't connect either. Ammo, please. Ammo. There we go.
Mama? How could you? How could you do this to her?
Oh, shoot! This reminds me of the final battle from Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Not something I was expecting to say about this game. So we've got to shoot Mama down. Yeah, this looks like the cage that Detloff traps you in the Witcher 3 DLC. We must have to destroy those tendrils before they connect. Okay, let's switch over to our backup. Tell you what, we might actually be able to help this kid. I don't know how on earth we're meant to dodge that. Oh, yikes. We actually died. Oh, I guess because our partner got hit even though we were in the back. Sorry about that. So we're going to restart this gig one more time. Maya says, if your mom is Aku from Samurai Jack, you bet your butt you're gonna practice. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think she even has a similar visual design. Maybe that's intentional. And everyone in the audience is being turned to meat pudding by the building collapsing. Yeah, they don't. They straight up don't care. It's an oligarchic society, I suppose. And MC says so this is basically Fury in terms of boss gameplay. And MC points out something I missed entirely. I love the strings gripping the piano as the mother puppeteers her child to play. A really sad reality beautifully represented. Yeah. Yeah, man, good eye. That's great. We're going to try this one more time, then call it for the day, no matter what. I do like this fight, though. I like this fight a lot. I wasn't expecting to have to play so defensively, but I think we can get it this time. Oh, we just have to restart the fight. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's go ahead and skip this if we can. Yep.
I think we just got schooled by a kid.
Whatever, we're so going to stop this noise right now. Hey! Let me show you!
Leave this to me!
See how well our drummer buddy performs in these circumstances. He's just nowhere near as strong. That's kind of the problem with using him in boss battles.
It's my turn, Titan! Stay away from my piano!
This is probably my favorite phase of the music in terms of its OST. Or the fight in terms of OST. Whoa, that hit us? Okay. Yikes. Come on, there we go. It looks like only Mayday can create these little, There we go. We managed to carry that one. Can create these little, turrets. Zook creates some kind of defensive, item, I believe. Oh, shoot, that's tough. She goes straight into this. It also fits the symbolic theming of the stage that Sayu deals next to no damage with any of her attacks, but Mama is absolutely devastated. Oh, and is represented as a literal demon, so there's that. Help. This section of the music is particularly gripping, I find, especially combined with the visuals. Should bring her down. Yep, and these two are screwed now. Phase 4. Also, Jesus Christ, this is a 5-phase boss fight, kids. Now we're talking. It's done like a proper character action game.
But I have a master's degree in fine arts and music. Shut up!
Take it!
There we go. Managed to get a parry off. Tell you what, Mama sure is durable if she's able to survive all this. She and Inu are both also wearing what looks like very fancy, Southeast Asian clothing. I like that. I love the cultural representation in this game. I do appreciate as well that they give you more turrets in this phase, seeing as how it's harder to actually land hits on Mama. Now we've got to sever her strings once more so that we can finally get... I believe Inu disappears entirely in the last phase, and we have to contend with Mama instead. I do love that they didn't just go for like a million different subgenres of traditional EDM for this game, but actually went into a number of just insanely well-produced, totally different genres of music. And he says, I wonder how much of this is a personal story? I don't know. It could just be a really well-done take on a very popular trope, like the overbearing, you know, stage mother. Alright, now for the downright nightmarish one. Ain't your show, lady. Alright, we've got her. I think. This is our safe zone, and we can activate these turrets to slowly chip away at her.
They're making a fool out of you, Ego!
Alright, we got this. Yep, Mama's down next time she slams her head down. Alright! We're done, right? Yes?
There's only one way to end this.
MC also says that does explain the gate. A mother with her love is locking her child away. Well, notice Inu has like a heart motif, I think, on her face paint or her costuming, and the mother has a broken heart. This is a more serious character piece than I was expecting with this. What?
Inu, my dear, you got them! Now, pay for Mama one last time!
I hate you all. I hate you all. I so hate you all.
Are we going to have to fight her? Oh god, we are actually having to fight her.
She's going all out.
Massive damage! Massive damage!
This is gorgeous though, yo! This looks like something out of a painting. Oh god. I'm so bad at dodging these. This is a climactic finish. Devil May Cry could learn something from these. That looked like a boss fight straight out of Psychonauts, albeit way more intricate mechanically.
No.
Oh, man.
This is oddly touching. I seriously wasn't expecting that.
Uh-oh.
You imbeciles! You've ruined everything! Do you have any idea what you've done?
Oh, you're still talking? Why don't you come here and say that to my face? Bring it! Bring it! Wow, that was absolutely
heartwarming. I don't have any substantial commentary for that. Oh, and of course we did terribly. Terribly, 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 but that's alright. They rate you on your combo, see? That's how they incentivize the use of Zook, even though he seems to be a generally inferior character. I gotcha. So if we had gotten a combo up into like the 30s, then we probably would have been just fine. But sorry, I don't have a lot to say about that. In a game that I've been praising up and down for its visuals and its soundtrack, we just saw one of the most poignant stories that I think we've witnessed together on this channel in a very long time. That, I mean, it wasn't anything special or mold-breaking, certainly not. But it just wasn't what I was expecting, you know? The game's very reminiscent of Psychonauts, very sweet, touching. I can't believe people gave this like 6s and 7s, honestly. Like, the gameplay is not fantastic. No, it's not. And it isn't, like, you guys, especially those of you who've been around for a minute, have seen... I'm not terrible at games that require fast reaction times, generally speaking. I mean, I take hits quite often, but, like, I do pretty well, I'd like to think, relatively speaking, for a casual player. I take a lot of hits here just because timing is really abrupt, or, because a lot of things aren't properly telegraphed, or my control feels really floaty, or whatever. Fine. Great. Doesn't matter. This is a beautiful game, and I think these devs ought to be given all the encouragement in the world to keep running with this property. I would take more of this. I would take a sequel, or a different game in this style. Yeah, MC says, so yeah, this game is art. It's one of my favorite things I've played on the channel so far, this silly little indie game from last year. And this game was also severely derailed by the COVID-19 pandemic, and they managed to make this. Also note that instead of the standard, like, post-game, or, the standard, post-battle music, we just get Inu and her mother playing the piano together over our results screen. That is touching. Wow. I wasn't expecting to hit you guys in the feels tonight, I'm sorry, but that was amazing. Next up is the K-pop band, though, so I have a feeling that's not, going to be nearly so heavy. Seriously, amazing. She was able to remind her mother that the career or, like, the fame wasn't what mattered. It was producing art and something that you could enjoy together. Wow. Dreadlord says, see why that was my favorite boss? Yeah, absolutely. That was... Whew, that was amazing. I'm a little overcome. And we've got one of her decorative roses as our reward. Yeah, a little tough, but well worth it. Goodness gracious. Let's go ahead really quickly and reapply some stickers and set up our mods. And we'll watch our briefing and then cut it for tonight. I will take this shoot damage, and I will take this melee damage. Thank you, thank you. And for Zook, you, my dude, are going to be melee all the way. If we can. Or no greater movement speed. I'll take that. What do we think, guys? Like, especially those of you who've been following the channel for a while, who are among us, is that not one of the most beautiful things you've seen on Twitch in a while? Goodness gracious. Combo finisher damage? Sure, that sounds particular to him. What mods did Inu give us? More than one transformer? Oh, we can summon some of Inu's vines. Like as an AoE. I actually like that a lot. We'll go for that. And now Zook. Arpeggio Assault. So he gets, her musical notes. I think we'll take that, yeah. MC says I was looking to buy it myself. Yeah, man, we ought to. Maya says, Inu mod, call your mom and she comes and beats people up for you. Well, you actually know my mother. My mother would do that. She'd do it if I wouldn't, if I would ask her explicitly not to, so I can relate. Dreadlord says this game largely got swept under the rug, I would say. Yeah, that's the friggin' problem, is... MC brought this up earlier. The industry doesn't react really well to, like, experimental hybrids that feel like... Look, to put a finer point on how rough the moment-to-moment gameplay feels, this feels like a proof of concept, right? Like a tech demo that they went and fleshed out into a full game. And this game was heavily inspired by Psychonauts. It reminds me a lot of Psychonauts, a game that has been more than vindicated by the test of time, so much so that it's getting a sequel more than a decade after the fact. So I think that ultimately, games like this can do very well, but they need to, especially if they're working from an independent studio, they need to invest way, way more time and energy and attention in marketing, whether it be through conventional outlets or by reaching out to individuals on Twitch or other similar platforms, YouTube, and giving them promotional copies. Because I would not trust... And here's the thing, I generally trust, like, the gaming journalists or press to let me know relatively how robust a game is, or how good its systems feel. I would not trust them to see something like this for the first game and immediately get it. Either you would love it on first sight like I did, or you wouldn't get it and you'd focus on the gameplay, which is kinda janky. And it would be to both your and the game's detriment. We need more games like this and fewer games like, well, insert anything I've played in the past, like, 2 months instead. We'll go to Pirate Radio later, but to close out today's stream, I do want to check out our next briefing. Oh, look, is that, looks like Inu and her father? Yeah, Inu's first year of learning to play the piano with Papa.
And we're back! That's a huge pile of notes. What have you got for us, Cliff?
Oh wait, the K-pop team have like they're a funky house group?
Introducing the spiffiest boy band around the city right now, 1010.
Oh, I've seen them. They're very shiny.
I love them. Look at their designs.
They look quite handsome. I mean, they look quite inhuman.
1010 is NSR's robotic boy band, complete with the looks, style, and the moves. The size of their fan base is simply astounding. Security.
The unfortunate thing is, I prefer every single boss's musical style over our
We're on
own.
a city tour right now, and I found a certain spot where your paths could meet. With some effort on your end, you'll be on their flying limousine in no time.
Flying limo? What?
Holy moly.
Is he so sure you don't want to push to the end? No, I streamed for an hour and a half earlier today, and we've been going for 3.5. As much as I love this game, I know we've got them, Eve, Tatiana, all of whom are going to have their own stages, and at least one or probably 2 more rounds with DK West, including, I would assume, a legitimate boss battle at some point. So as much as I would love to, I'm probably going to have to cut it after we read through this briefing and get a little bit of work done. Like I said, I am working on a course of my own this semester, and even though I finalized the syllabus and uploaded everything to the online portal we're using, I'm going to have to go through with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that everything is prepared for my students. Yeah, number 1 Dreadlord says 2 more DK West. That's what I thought. So 1010, the Metro Division, so like they run downtown. Dance routines? 1010 is a line of handsome robots claiming to be a boy band. Oh, geez, there's no biting commentary there. The handsome robots' catchy tunes and stylish dances made them super popular among the young and hip crowd. The manager and the man behind 1010 is a cyborg named Neon J. He used to serve as a captain of a cruiser during the Border Wars. Neon J has a flying factory that manufactures the members of 1010. If we want to put a stop to the boy band, then we must bring down the factory. But be ready for a fight because Neon J is a war vet. Oh, yeah, and MC says, yeah, it's fair, I just know how tempting it must be for you. Dude, you got no idea. I have to record the podcast tomorrow, but I'm thinking of using the additional 2 hours I'd have from our normal 3-hour slot to come back and probably just push through. Because, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave you here for the evening, but we've picked up quite a few new followers in our midst, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting the channel, thank you for supporting me, and most importantly, thank you for joining and engaging with us this evening as we play through this incredibly well-designed, striking, again, wasn't expecting this, emotionally stirring game. This is a masterpiece, and what I have planned for you after this is a trilogy, well, not trilogy, it's soon to be a tetralogy, of games that feel quite similar, if without all of the— Thank you, number one Dreadlord, I really appreciate you, man. If anybody's interested in keeping up to date with our stream schedule and the like, please feel free to join our Discord, links to which can be found right here. And follow our podcast, a podcast I host every week with fellow streamers Seth the Overwitch and Comrade Potato, tackling a variety of subjects pertaining to gaming as an industry and as a culture, both silly and serious. Our most recent episode was on the harassment and general mistreatment and problems of the treatment and representation of women and various minorities in gaming. It's our only serious episode thus far. We've also released episodes tackling the disastrous launch of Cyberpunk 2077, the particular allure of Souls-likes, and a general wrap-up of 2020's year in gaming. Just a little bit better than 2020's year in general. I can't wait to return with more No Straight Roads tomorrow. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. It's going to be one hell of a show. Really looking forward to seeing what Eve and Tatiana's genres are. I want to be surprised. I want to go in blind. I'm going to have a great deal of fun, I'm certain. I'm also curious as to see what exactly funky house means. Oh my god, this is going to be so much fun. And after that, we'll move on to, as I said, another kind of extremely artistic game series based around unique and detailed and particularly engaging boss battles. Can't wait to share it with you all. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful rest of your night. Goodbye.